What is up, everyone? Welcome to a brand new week here on the Stacked Overdrive live streaming channel. How is everyone? We've got the Eternal Crusader in the chat. We got Kirk in the chat. We got Trent over on Twitch as well. What's happening, boys? How is everyone? How was your weekend? How many minis did you get painted? That's the real question, if we're being honest. It's always the question over there. Meteors as well. What is happening, everyone? I hope everyone had an absolutely stunning weekend. Now, you may be wondering with the title of this stream, the most dreaded model that I've ever wanted to paint. Now, if you were in the Discord or you were in my Instagram, you will have got a little sneak peek at it. But before we jump onto that, and before I reveal the mini that I've already made the start on it this morning, which was a bit of a pain in the arse, if we're being honest. But I'm going to have a look. I want to, before we jump in, I want to show off just a little something that was quite cool over the weekend, chat. Right, so some of you may have known that, I mean, certainly if you've been in the live streams or anything like that, you'll have known that last week I took a last minute jump and entered a painting competition. I entered a local painting competition that I wasn't really going to hand anything into. I wasn't really going to spend too much time. It was just a local one kind of close by. It was a brand new Element Games that had opened up. But, chat, if you didn't already know, I'm going to reveal, no, I've not revealed it yet, but I won a little pin. I won a commended pin for my Blood Angels captain, who is, he's back in the cupboard right now. I would pull him out there, and you guys have probably already seen him as well. But chat, I got a little commended pin, which is fucking sick. I was so chuffed for that. Now, that's not obviously like a bronze, it's not silver, it's not gold, but again, for something that's predominantly like I consider my, like, you know, my tabletop plus standard, for me to actually be recognized from the judges, buzzing, man, absolutely buzzing. So chat, thank you very much for pushing me to go enter into that. Now, from that as well, thank you very much, Crusader. Appreciate that, man. That's sick. Yo, what's happening, Coffee and Hobby? Welcome in, welcome in. I really appreciate y'all for pushing me towards to do that, because it's got me in the mood to enter competitions now as well, which I very well might do in the future for sure. But also, while I was there as well, chat, I had to pick up a little bit of plastic, which picked up my dreadnought that I wanted to get for ages, which I'm stoked to build this. This is going to be part of the Blood Angels army. This is going to be the anti-tank stuff that I can do, which I'm absolutely buzzing to paint this in red. Thank you very much, Trent. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, Coffee and Hobby. Thank you. What else did I get from it as well? I actually picked up a... Where's that bag gone? Yeah, there it is. Brutal Lewis. Yeah, absolutely. They were giving away a bunch of like a little goodie bag as well, which if you spent like 50 quid, you get a bunch of stuff as well. So I actually ended up with a bunch of free paints, which I was pretty stoked on. Now, a bunch of these I haven't actually tried before. Anything else? There's like a little dice and a little wristband and stuff like that in there, but I'm not too fussed about them, if we're being honest. But yeah, we got the Pro Acryl Signature Series Bone, which I should have used actually for the paint job that I'm in the middle of doing just now. I actually wanted to test this out. We got AK, what's that, PC12 Air Series. It's kind of like a brown. Basic Skin Tone by Vallejo, which I am very stoked to try out. That seems really, really good. And then we've got some Ionics, Black Forest, quite a cool. This is quite a like Dark Angels-y sort of green there as well, which pretty buzzed, which I think you were saying something about. Are you still working on your Lion Eternal Crusader? Is that what you were saying? Let me see. A little back. Still working on the one model, the Lion. Made some great progress. First time painting NMM armor. Can't believe how well it's worked out. Let's go, man. Hell yeah. Saving up for a big Element Games spend in Glasgow, but discovered the GW price hike, so I ordered some plastic before it's increased. Good move, man. Good move. We also got some classic matte white from the Army Painter, which always handy. And then, what is this? Scale 75? Shrapnel red. Which this could be like a good, like... it's kind of like a mid-tone sort of, well, like browny red as well there. I was thinking it could be a good base for like non-metallic gold. Oh, we also got that as well. Sand Golem, a speed paint marker, which I don't know what this color is. See if it's like, if it's quite like, what do you do? Do you like you pump up the color into it and then that's that? Because if it's like a, well, deep orange, so this could be quite like a sort of cheat for gold, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that was all free there. I only had to, you had to spend just a little bit of money. I got myself that Dreadnought. I got myself, my fiance actually. I got her a little random like bag of, like a loot bag of, a blind bag, sorry, is the word I was looking for there. Of dice, which she seemed really cool. And I bought some Tamiya as well. I got some of the usuals. But this week I'm on a bit of a mission. So we've changed, just due to some life stuff, I've changed the schedule of the stream a little bit. I'm going to be 1 o'clock tomorrow as well, as opposed to the evening one. So just the time it is right now, I'm going to be streaming. But I have a game of Warhammer 40k on Thursday. I'm considering this a practice game. I'm playing with Hayden's Hobbies, who's in our Discord as well, which I'm buzzing to meet him in person and also play a little bit of a game with. But I'm also going down to Warhammer World on Saturday to then play another game. So I'm absolutely buzzing for all of that. But we're not going to be taking our Blood Angels. I'm not going to be taking that army because it's nowhere. It's not ready yet. I still don't have like full units and stuff like that, and it's going to be a while until I have my Blood Angels to a level that I'm playing. But as you all know, my other army is Sisters. I play Sisters of Battle. I play Adeptus Sororitas, the coolest army in 40k, and I'm going to stand on business with that. Jojo, what's happening, man? So, with the title of today's stream being I've dreaded painting this, what I'm currently painting right now is this. JJ, what's happening, man? I'm painting the Exorcist tank. Now, chat, I hate painting tonks. I can't stand it. It's too big. There's too much. Especially with Sisters tanks. There's so much detail in there that I'm like, oh my god, I get so overwhelmed with it. And especially for this one, right? So, I mean, come on, man. Look at all I've got to paint all these here. I gotta paint all these pipes. I gotta paint all this. I gotta do all these, like, murals, all that sort of stuff. I've already made okay progress on it, in all honesty. At least it's not a Helldrake. Yeah, at least it's not got the trim, that's for sure. It's peak design. It is the coolest thing in the world. Like, genuinely, I think this is the coolest fucking thing that anyone in 40k has ever designed. It's a goddamn tank with a fucking organ on the back that shoots missiles. Like, come on! Like, come on. It's the coolest thing. I dare you, chat, to find anything that's cooler than this. With the F organ. Just hitting a big F on it. The best varieties of the Rhino chassis. Yeah, man, absolutely. The Immolator. There's then the Castigator as well, which is their like normal tank that's not got as much stuff on it. But this was Stomper. I mean, I would argue, yeah, it's pretty good. But the Exorcist here was the first tank that I really wanted to paint for the Sororitas. I really just wanted to, like, it's rule of cool, like, if we're being honest. Skurkus, what's happening, man? Welcome in. Because I was having a look at the rules and stuff like that. Apparently the Exorcist isn't amazing. I've never really ran tanks in a 40k army, which... Quite the opposite of Heresy, Skurkus. You clearly do not know your God Emperor here. It's the Sisters of Battle Exorcist tank here, which I'm buzzing to paint up, but I'm scared. I'm very scared of it. Hell yeah, it's absolutely, it's nuns with guns here. So I've never used a tank in game, and I really want to start running some tanks because Sisters are they're glass cannons. They die quick in the game, but if I had some pretty strong, like, obviously some tanks in the background, I can at least be doing some stuff. Now, I think I was probably better to choose the Castigator, which is like their Predator variation, as I think it was, did you say that, Eternal? Yeah, it was the Predator variant being the Castigator. But then the Immolator as well is the one that's got the stained glass window on the front, and it's got the multi-meltas, and also it's a transport as well. But come on, look how peak this is. Now I've not got the player, the nun that's playing the actual. I'm gonna paint her separately with her cool little like helmet that she's got on, and there's also another little thing in the background. Oh, I can't get out. She's stuck. Ah! Why can't I grip that? No, there's this little like effigy that I need to stick in the background as well, but I do need to paint that. So, yeah, what I did was I sponged. Well, it was a pain in the arse this morning, like trying to airbrush this. Just for some reason, my airbrush has been acting a bit funny. So, I managed to get the black, and then I sponged on all these blue highlights on it for the reflections and stuff like that, and I could maybe kind of pull a little bit of it back, but currently I think it's alright, and what I need to do is obviously just paint the rest of it. So I've been painting the kind of like the stone coloured stuff on it, then I'm going to wash that, including obviously the wings in the back and all that sort of stuff. A lot of these effigies have turned out pretty good, so I've only got this side of things to do. I'm going to stick a wash on them, and then we're going to jump into some of the other details, because there's no way I'm getting this finished before my game on Thursday. But if it at least has like the base coats on it, maybe a wash, and maybe it looks okay, I think I'll be okay. And I won't hate that it's on the table and it doesn't look amazing. But as always, chat, I love how you actually got a plan when painting. Yeah, man, gotta just gotta kind of plan it out a little bit of there. Let me know, chat, as always with the streams, let me know what you're working on, let me know what you got on your desk, let me know what you got painted up over the weekend. I know the Jojo was saying painting Necron Kill Team, is that what you were saying? And then obviously Eternal was working on his Lion. Let me know what's going on. Thank you for coming and hanging out for a little bit. I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna do some stuff. But then, actually, just on the other topic as well, I did build up this the Penitent engine here, which I had this sitting in a drawer for ages, and I just never did build it. Which this should be okay to paint, because this is just a lot of metal, and I could probably get away with just a lot of dry brushing and stuff like that. And then just pay attention to our poor soul on the front here, who is having a bit of a shit time, if we're being honest. He's having a real bad time of it right there, which I think this could be a good just distraction on the table, which could be good. It could just be a bit of a nuisance for other people, which is pretty good. Expecting Master Lazarus and a Storm Speeder in the mail. Oh, let's go, man. Is that what you got from Element? Is that what you're saying you ordered there? Finishing your V11 Space Marine Intercessors and the Librarian. Let's go, man. And yeah, you're goddamn right with that, Skirkus. The sisters models are so damn cool. It's the reason why I went for them. It's 100% the reason why they're like my first army. Was just because I went, actually, you know, like Space Marines are cool and all that sort of stuff. But the drip of the sisters is just so insanely cool. And I apologize for probably how much my camera's going to go out of focus on this as well, because I've never painted a tank on stream before. So, listen, we're working at it together. That's the thing. We just need to adapt together, chat. That's exactly what it is. But the the painting competition at the weekend was sick. So again, thank you, chat, for obviously pointing me, kind of pushing me to just go enter something, you know. I don't know if the Gilliman model would have maybe done a bit better, but the fact that, like, I just had, like, my little Blood Angels captain and he did alright, you know, that's cool. I was buzzing on that, and the fact that, like, the judges kind of recognized it as well, it gave me a good confidence boost. Like, it was really, really cool. So, again, thank you kindly for doing that, chat. I appreciate y'all. I think we broke a follower goal as well. It's last time we were on stream, 170 followers. We're up to 180 is our new goal now as well. So obviously, if anybody is lurking and have not followed as well, let's get me to that next follower goal. That would be super sick. We love hearing those alerts. We absolutely love hearing them. Currently working on this Skirkus. Currently working on a big mech, shock attack gun, and some Custodes. Hell yeah, man. Waiting on the new faction bits to come. That's from Kirk. My dad already told me the birthday gifts your mum got me going to be a little late. Be interesting to see what they got me today, though. It's just, is it your birthday today, Coffee and Hobby? Because if so, happy birthday, man. I hope you're having a wonderful day, bud. I hope you're enjoying. I hope you've got many a coffee, which I raise mine to you, brother. Everybody give Coffee and Hobby a happy birthday in the chat. Decided to come and spend it with his favourite Scottish streamer. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Mortifiers are the strongest one, but both are priority targets and need to be taken out immediately. Yeah, I actually much prefer the mortifiers in terms of look as well, Jojo. I think they just, like, see with the kind of coffin that's on the front, or like the Iron Maiden sort of vibe that's on the front of them, I think it looks way cooler than the Penitent engines, which, even in lore as well, I think they're cooler models because they're used for sisters who have, like, went against stuff, whereas the Penitent engines are just, like, you know, a bunch of dudes who have just been dicks. But I had that just sat aside from, like, an old combat patrol, so I didn't buy that kit. So I'll maybe get mortifiers maybe next time. I need some just harder hitting stuff, I think, with the sisters, because Val and the Paragon warsuits just aren't. They are enough, but they can't be the only thing that I've got that's absolutely destroying stuff. I really wish my, like, Retributors, which are the heavy weapon specialists, I wish they were just all multi-meltas, but I didn't know that before I built them, so it was fine. Painting a practice orc boy in goth colours so you can do your Gazcool after. That's from Echo Zero. What's happening, Echo Zero? That's sick. I do kind of want to paint up. See, like, our new big Bad Moons guy. The big mech dude. Nazdrag? Nazdrag! Or whatever his name is. He's exceptionally cool. Plus, y'all know if you've been here how much my my kind of orc is going right now. I'm loving painting some orcs, man. It's been so much fun. How much is that? See, because I've already done all the highlights and stuff like that on the actual black, it's dodgy, man. It's dodgy painting this year. Hell yeah, lots of happy birthdays. Like, let's go, man. Let's go. Loads of happy birthdays for the man coffee. Plus, the Iron Maiden aesthetic just fits with the Sisters Mother. Some dude hanging out a robot. Do I play 40k as well? Yes, Skirkus, I do. I'm a pretty new player. I'll admit that. I've maybe got less than like 10 matches under my belt, but I'm playing twice this week. I'm playing on Thursday in Glasgow, and then I'm playing on Saturday in Warhammer World. I'm heading down to Nottingham to go see some friends, but also I'm going to try and get in a game while I'm down there as well. So that's why I'm trying to get this done, basically. Like, I'm trying to get this to at least a tabletop level so I can run my first tank. Because currently my list is like, it's just a mix of stuff that I've got, and like, I'm going up against World Eaters on Thursday, and I just know I need to absolutely blast them. Like, I need to get them really done quickly, for sure. Like, I can't be dealing with them getting anywhere close to me, because I don't have the strongest of close combat stuff. Which it's one of the guys in the Discord, actually. It's Hayden Hobbies, who I'm going to be playing with, which I'm buzzing. Doesn't the bristles sticking out your brush bother you? I can't stand having that in my field of vision. It's not too bad, man. It's it usually does annoy the piss out of me, but on these brushes, these are like my absolute beaters, and I don't like, because they're weird. These are like a mix of like sable and synthetic. They're like a sort of mixed, like I guess mixed. What would be the word to use? Materials, like mixed materials brush, which they've been okay. I'm not the craziest on them, but the fact I'm just being a bit kind of rough and ready with this today. I've got my much better brushes that I'm going to do for like the detailing and stuff like that, but again, I'm also just trying to be quite quick with this, so we shall see, but yeah, it usually does piss me off, but oh, James, what's happening, man? Popping in to say a good stream, and any food Rex before you got Primus tonight. So far, it's Smoky Trotters of all places. Where are they playing, man? I didn't even know Primus were playing. Skirkus, do you play yourself, man? And you were asking just... Actually, chat, who here does actually play? Like, who plays and who just paints? Dark Pack Gaming, we talk about doing apocalypse games of his nids versus a group of his friends' army. Let's go, man. Big bugs. Big bugs. Barrowlands, I mean, there's St. Luke's does food, which is around the corner from that. There's obviously, there is, I guess, what do you call it? Bucks, that's beside the shop. And to be fair, man, just go with Shawarma King. Like, that would be my choice anytime I was in town. It was just like, yeah, man, I'm just going to go get a Shawarma King. Because it's fucking peak, bruh. Would have had a full army. Once you get your night done, yes, you'll play. Right now, I mostly just paint. I just paint, I would play, but I have no friends. That's not true, Echo Zero. Find yourself a little local game spot. They'll be happy to take you in, man. That's what it's all about. Oh, you are vegetarian. Yeah, you are. I mean, Shawarma King does like a falafel wrap. Yeah, that kind of limits you for sure. There is the curry place that's like around from the shop as well, man. What is it? Obsession of India. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, man. Been playing for about a year or so, not much in a min-maxing. I just run cool models, really. Yeah, same dude. Like, I was kind of in this situation where obviously, like, like, basically all my models that I had to play with were all just ones that I was like, oh, well, I just painted these up because I think they're cool. To which meant I didn't particularly have any sort of, like, list, so to speak. You know, I didn't have anything, like, built towards stuff, but that's kind of where a few of my, like, my bits are coming from now, where I'm like, oh, well, I want to run this. I want to try this, you know, and see what happens with it and all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of currently where my, I guess, my, like, model planning for the Sisters stuff is. And in all honesty, it's a bit like that for Blood Angels right now as well, but it's been cool. Because I think everything has got, especially, see if you're not, like, again, if you're not completely meta chasing, then I think everything's got a viability, you know. Although I'll say, like, I still don't, like, understand, like, detachments and stuff like that. So I haven't really been running any of that. I'm going to try and read up on it for the next couple of days to see if at least I can make sense of, like, what I'm kind of going to be running. Like, you know. But we will see. We will see. I just want to get a tank on the table. I want to get a big tonk. Again, I love running Morven Val. She's and her Paragons. They're just absolutely mental. Like, just so menacing. They're such menaces. I've got a reference of the actual tank here as well, which I mean, if you want to see what it's meant to look like as well, this is what it's meant to look like when it's actually finished. And you'll notice I don't have the cherubs on there just yet, but I'm going to paint them separately and then actually stick them on. So we've got a while to go, chat. The more I look at it, the more I go, ah, shit. There's so much to do. There is so much to do, but I think the good thing about this one is that it's just kind of key colors, like here and there, really. Everyone at my LGS knows me. I'm the orc guy in there, but they don't actually do games. Oh, that's a shame, man. They hopefully it'll be someplace like around that has got tables and stuff like that set up. Like I'm quite lucky that basically as soon as when I got into painting 40k, I had like a friend of a friend who basically was just like, oh yeah, give me a shout when you want to play, because I'm part of a committee of a games club, and you can come join in and do some bits. Fucking, there's so many details on here, man. Oh my god. Hold on. This is where, like, sub-assembly would definitely come in handy, but I'm also kind of just like, well, if I can't get to it, then do I really need to paint it? But I'm now seeing the errors of my ways. But it's fine. We're fine. We are fine, chat. Don't you worry. The issue with being at the bar is everything always opens at the weekend as the football is bigger. I'm going to try a Korean chickpea burger and buffalo flies and pray it sits well on me. Dude, that sounds amazing. Holy shit. Really cool. Absolutely. Coffee and hobby. That's constantly the way that I think about my armies. It's just, does it look cool on the table, man? That's the way to do it. Absolutely the way to do it. Yeah, let me just get a bit more of this paint. I'm going through so much paint on this as well. Yeah, doing that with Custodes now as well. I wanted to try something opposite to the orcs. Hell yeah, man. That's the reason that I have my Blood Angels army as well. It's just because they're like obviously more melee focused, and obviously being Space Marines as well is completely different. Which Sisters being kind of a predominantly shooting army, and then like obviously all the medical dice and stuff like that as well, which is lots of fun. I thought it was the organ on the back, like bro, it is an organ. Like, There's like the keys, all that sort of stuff there. They shoot the missiles come out of the actual thingies, man. Out of the pipes, and then there's like a player on it there as well, man. Look at that! It's the coolest fucking thing in 40k, brother, and I will not hear anything else. There's nothing that could change my mind. Because the thing is, with this stone here, I could just, like, wash it and then probably just dry brush a bunch of stuff for sure. Like, I think I can get away with it. Never sub-assembled anything. Sometimes sub-assembly is a waste of time. Takes more time to finish the mini. I think it's that sort of thing as well. Is like, if you're really going to focus that much on a lot of the details, then, you know, it might just be more beneficial for you to just get it done. Like, obviously, if you really want to spend, like, loads of time on it, then batter in. But, yeah, for stuff like this, I'm just like, I want to get it on the table, man. Like, I want to see this mini actually in action instead of spending like 4 weeks on the one mini. You know, meta chasing equals chud maxing, especially if you meta chase Astrometallion because they're weird in the head. You end up getting into a fight in the car park because somebody took out your 10 Rogaldorns, man. You know. Or somebody got annoyed that you put, you know, like, a swastika on your tank, and you're like, but no, it's not. It's period. It's accurate. Like, fuck off, man. Fuck off. I tell you, this is hard to paint this bit, though. It's very, very... 40k is so ridiculous. It's amazing. Yeah, man. That's why I love the sisters so much. Like, again, if you look into how, like, actually evil they are and stuff like that as well, it's a bit grim, man. But then it's it's so daft, man. Like, genuinely they went, oh, you know what, like, we should have a church organ so that not only can I play my tunes, but also it can fire missiles out of it. And also put just decoration absolutely everywhere. Have we reached a consensus on the appropriate amount of cans to be consumed at a tourney? Personally, I would say 0. But I would say, I don't know. If you really want to play good, then you need to go 9. You need to go like 9. That's a loaded question there, James. That's... Because see, the thing is, man, there's not necessarily anybody who's good, you know. Uses a fire organ on stage. That's peak, man. That's so class. Yeah, chat. I mean, there isn't necessarily anybody who's an anti-hero because everybody's got their own war crimes that they've all been performing. I mean... James, see the thing with like, actually, most characters in 40k, man, they are all bad. Like, that's the thing, is, like, there's not necessarily anybody who's not done anything that's, like, completely bang out of order. I'm trying to think of anybody who you could probably consume in, like, the edgy sort of, like, dark brooding cool. There's loads of them. You got, like, what's his name? Cypher out of the Dark Angels. Hooded guy who does, like, Guns Akimbo. He's pretty cool. Or Space Marines like Homelander. A little, like, less self-serving. They are completely devoted and they are completely zealous. But the, Farsight's a good guy. I mean, yeah, kinda. Everyone's... Sorry, the auto mod flagged that there. Yo, Blood for the Blood God, what's happening? Welcome in over on YouTube, man. Like, even, like, the Emperor and stuff like that, he ain't a good guy, man. He's a bad dad, and also just, like, has done some pretty heinous stuff. Exceptionally heinous things. Right, okay, that's... Because I think the thing is because I'm going to be doing a wash and then going back over these bits, I can probably leave a little bit of them, like, a little black there as well. Like, see, there doesn't need to be 100% opaque on these, like, stone bits. Which, actually, I think I'm nearly done with. Which is sick. That could be pretty good. Aye, yeah, they're not good, but orcs are definitely consistent. Like, when they captured Jarek and then set him free because fighting against him was more than killing him. Orcs literally just want a good scrap. That's their whole thing. Is it the case of finding your least favourite, or your favourite least bad guys? Or just who you think is cool. Because that's kind of the thing with it as well, is that, like, a lot of people are right into folk who are, like, literally the worst person in it. But you're like, yeah, man, they're cool. Yeah, orcs are, like, the most pure, because they're just like, I just want a scrap, man. Like, so yeah, definitely war crimes, but at least they tell you in advance they're going to do it. Yeah, they turn up on you, man, you know? Aye, orcs literally just want a scrap, but they're not going to be, like, particularly honourable about it, but they'll let you go if you're a good fighter. Meteors, there's no way you're saying that Fulgrim is the least bad guy. I do love Fulgrim as well, though. I have a soft spot for everyone's favorite purple pervert, man. He's very good. Exactly, you just want to kill, maim, and burn. That's the world eaters themselves. You know, they've got their one mission. At least they don't discriminate, you know. Rylan or the goat. Let's go. Okay, cool. What do I want to do now? What do I want to do now? I could do the wash, but I'm going to let that dry just a little bit. What I'm going to do is...
Chaos.
Oh!
What do we do, sir?
JK, what's happening, man? Coming in clutch. Let's go. Thank you, brother. How are you, man? I did need that little drink there for sure as well. Feel like your team orc, a squad of MGFs fighting dirty sounds class. Aye, that's the thing, man. You know, they're I mean, there's that orc that I was painting the other day. Like, he's just right up for a good scrap, man. And then he's got his little bud beside him, his little squig. I do need to still sort the base on this. I ended up moving away from it, but yeah, man, they're just there for a good time, man. That's it. I think the objectively worst people in 40k are probably Inquisitors, given godlike powers, and oh boy, do they abuse the hell out of it. Aye, absolutely, man. They, like, talk about, like, crimes against humanity, man. You know what I mean? Like, those Inquisitors are not good. Not good. This is what I need. I need my 2 shades of red here. That's what I'm needing. Like, even the sisters, man, you know? Even Space Marines, like absolute brainwashed zealots, man, you know? It's amazing. Yeah, pretty much, man. Talking about either the worst people in 40k that you actually quite enjoy, you know? Which I know you'll have some good ones here, man. The ones who don't wash. Tell me where X person is. We wish to torture him. No way, that's horrible. Oh, well, in case we'll auto exterminate us. Your move, chump. Who is Von Ryan? That's what I want to know. Because I know about Von Ryan's Leapers, the Tyranids models, or the Tyranids, like, Lictor variants. Lictor? I hardly know her. But the, I don't know who the actual Von Ryan is. Is he like, what's it, something Land? The guy who discovered the STL for the Land Raider. Cheers for popping in, Skirkess. Appreciate you, man. Have a good day, whatever you are up to, my friend. Again, thank you for popping in, dude. Karn's a good guy. All he wants is a big kill count. Man, I loved Karn in Betrayer. Like, see the Heresy book? Karn is such a good character, man. Like, oh my goodness. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just see again how much of this is read. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Okay. I mean, can we all agree the AdMech are pretty bad if you look deep enough into them? Aye, absolutely, man. Even, like, AdMech, awful. Crimes against humanity. I mean, what they do as well in terms of creating, like, you know, servitors and creating, like, Skitarii and all that sort of stuff as well, man. Ain't off the hook, that's for sure. Obviously, it's fair to say as well, chat, that it's like, just because they do something bad doesn't mean you can't like them. I mean, I quite like Night Lords, you know. And they're, oh boy. Oh boy. And again, I'm literally painting a Sisters tank right now who will, like, not even fully lobotomize people or anything like that. They will pump people full of drugs and brainwash them, cut off their limbs, and then send them into fights just to die. I mean, look at that model there. This guy was for sure. This guy here, he probably, you know, he was caught stealing a loaf of bread to feed his starving family. Or maybe he just, like, coughed during a sermon or something like that. And now look at him. He's strapped up to the wires. He's got drugs all pumping into his back. Literally kept alive. Like, in immense pain just to run this thing. It's peak, man. So peak. Oh, it's so good, man. So good. In fact, Land Raiders are named after the technologist Land, insert rest of the Arkin Land, and it was his pattern design, not for the fact they travel on land. That's got to be like one of the, like, Games Workshop were just at it, man, for sure. Absolutely. Like, they were like, oh yeah, let's call it that just to fuck with people. I guarantee it. It's the same way that, like, what's the, is it Gaz? Like, Gazcool's, like, full name is, like, Thatcher's in there as well. Thatcher! She ripped the heart out of this country. Again, chat, we're not being clean. We're not being clean. We're just getting colours on and we'll refine later. Who came up with that new battle unit? Did the Emperor approve that? Well, no, but Heresy. Yeah, that's it. And then you get lobotomized, man. Hey, like, you know, this thing here is not working great. Like, but I think I've got a way that I can, like, improve it. And then you'd be against the Omnisire. Is he 2 for 601 from stealing that loaf of bread? He wears his Marine's ass plate for his head protection plate. Trust, he never had a choice in that. I was listening to one of the sisters' books, actually. It was the Morven Val book, which was really cool, and it actually has one of the coolest Night Lords characters in there as well. The Death of Saints, who is very, very cool. But it follows a character, and I'm not going to spoil anything in here in case anybody's reading it or anybody does want to read it, because it's a cool book. But there's a character in that who she's having a run-in with, like, the Imperium and the Sisters and all that sort of stuff. And she's just not really vibing with it anymore. But she basically gets called up for heresy. And they're like, oh yeah, cool, go Arco-Flagellator. Which basically, as I said, that's like turn up. Like, you get your arms cut off. You get kind of half servitorized. But you're still completely cognitive. Pumped full of battle stims. You've also got like sermons blasting in your head constantly. And then you just get wheeled out to battle to die in the name of the God Emperor, you know? And they'll happily do that, you know? They're just like, yeah, man, that's cool. Like, go round them up. Round them up, everyone. We don't care what happens to these people. And you're like, holy shit. Oh my god. Superb moment in one of Gaunt's ghost books where they find a new giant mech thing and Gaunt goes, nah, reticle. Destroy them. Cathby? Aye, the Imperium, man. Absolute maniacs. Like... But that's why we love it, chat, isn't it? That's why we absolutely love it. Anybody actually, like, full-scale, like, into Chaos stuff? I don't think there's many people in the chat, certainly not in the Discord and stuff like that, who I may be blanking a bit, but anybody in the Discord and stuff like that painting Chaos outside of Emberworks, who's obviously doing... He's doing... What do you call it? What they call it? Red Corsairs. But I'm not too... Oh, United Warriors Collector as well. Let's go, Crusader. Don't worry, I'm not trying to get anybody to oust themselves so I can, you know, thingy them to the Inquisition. Don't worry, I'm not going to grass on you. Again, Night Lords Collector kind of over here. Jakey, what? Oh, Iron Warriors, of course. You had your big, like, Lord of Scrap, man. Of course. A lot of people I know, are big Iron Warriors fans. Like, they are cool. Like, I'll admit that they are very cool as a faction. Just bitter, man. They're so bitter. I'll eventually get an Emperor's Children and maybe Chaos Undivided. Nice, man. I would like to do EC as well. Like, I think they would be a really cool... I just don't paint anything that has pink on it, which I think that would just be fun to do, you know? Like, that'd be a good vibe. Iron Warriors, currently doing Red Corsairs. Just start painting my Chaos now in whatever paint job I want, seeing as though they're undivided. Anyway, send me away, please. I've got, like, my Night Lords project, and then I've got, like... I mean, that's actually the only real Chaos thing that I've got. I mean, I guess you can probably count, like... You know, I do paint up Sons of Horus for 30k. So you could probably count that, right? That's probably one. I mean, they're like the OG Chaos guys, you know what I'm saying? Turned into the Black Legion. Oh, it's a nice red. This is, that was Demon Red, I think, from Tooth and Coats is what that one is called. Which, that looks sick. I'm back on the Heresy train, actually, now. I've been listening to, I think it's called Marked for Death. Which is it's my first Blood Angels, like, Heresy novel, which is pretty cool. I will make a low rack here at Thousand Suns army minus the power armor, so it's just sand. You just proxy, like, terrain, or not terrain, like, basing material. You're like, yeah, this is my rubrics here. And it's just a bag of sand, man, you know? Right. Then the only other red bit here... Might sell the Saturnine box eventually, as I may or may not have fallen into learning Magic the Gathering. Oh, slippery slope, my man. Just financially a nightmare. Lore for HH, I'm still struggling through Legion book. Dude, just skip it, man. It's not as good as everybody says it is. I hated Legion. I thought it was way overhyped, man. Also, I hate John Grammaticus. I fucking hate the guy, man. Oh my god. See the perpetuals and stuff like that? Like, okay, yeah, the storyline's kinda cool, but yeah, man. Skip it. I think you'd have a much better time with Mechanicus, but I've not actually read it. But I think you would probably enjoy that much more. Or Mechanicum, I guess it would be. Not Mechanicus. That's 40k. But yeah, Legion sucked, dude. What's up with that guy? Just fucking around, like, kill me, don't kill me, I'll do whatever. No, it was honestly just, I didn't like, because everybody, like, about Legion was like, oh, it's like a James Bond book, oh, it's cool, it's blah, blah, blah. And, like, I don't just want exclusively bolter slop, like, you know, like, Betrayer and stuff like that I listened to. That was amazing, just for the characters. Obviously, the first 4, like, Fulgrim was a particular highlight for me as well. The No Fear was class. Dude, the first Heretic, you need to listen to the first Heretic. Oh my god. The Wordbearers one. Like, genuinely, I've spent time enough with the Wordbearers in the Heresy books that I'm like, god, I think I might actually quite enjoy the Wordbearers. Which, you know, sacrilege and it's heresy, and I'm falling to, you know, having to be a part of Lorgar and Erebus's team, man. But those books were so good. First Heretic and Betrayer, and included those guys in it. Oh, it was class, man. It was so good. Right, we are making progress here, chat. We're making kind of progress here. I'm gonna paint up a possessed for Wordbearers, as they aesthetically are nice. Yeah, absolutely, man. The red that the Wordbearers has got is class. It's absolutely class. Couldn't say that there properly. But yeah, you need to check out the first Heretic. That's such a good book, man. It's such a good book. But I'm listening to that one. It's quite cool to see Sanguinius, like, obviously in the Heresy books, because he's only turned up in 1,000 Suns for the, oh god, I can't remember it. It is, what is it called again? It's not Monarchia. The one that the trial, the one that Magnus got absolutely done in for. What was the trial called again, chat? You can help me out with that. What was the? I've completely forgotten it. I've completely forgotten it. Okay. So I think that's all the red that we want to do for there. I've got the Council of Nicaea. Yes, you are right. Leica, what's happening, man? Hey, dude. Am I seeing you on Saturday? Am I seeing you in Warhammer World, brother? Because that would be sick. That would be very cool if you are going, mate. And you're completely right. Council of Nicaea. Yes, mate. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I can't wait, man. It's going to be so good. Is it quite the trek for you as well? If you're coming from Wales, right? Right, there we go. You're getting a sneak peek at what I'm potentially bringing as well. I'm trying to get my my Exorcist here painted well enough that I'm not embarrassed to have it on the table. Which... You're only an hour away! Let's go, man. Jakey's like, wait, there can only be one. Thing is, as well, is like there's so much, there's so many other minis that I want to bring to show the homies, but I need to actually just to bring my my stuff that I'm actually playing with. Are you playing as well? Like I think we have had this conversation already, but I would like to... I want to know who I'm going up against. That's the thing. I should be sick. Echo Zero, I actually live just down the road from Warhammer World. Is there a tournament this weekend? I know you can go and just watch tournaments there. It's actually a meetup of a pal that I really good friends with, called the Narrative Painter. It's I think he's just going to be booking out a bunch of tables and stuff like that, man. There's just going to be a bunch of people there just hanging out, which... Oh, is that going on a bit too thick? I think I might be going a bit too thick with this. Let's calm it down now. Oh, you lived in Nottingham already as well, man. Let's go. I'm bringing my sisters. I've got enough. I'm having a practice game on Thursday with them, and then I'm gonna bring them down because it's my only runnable army, to be fair. Because my Blood Angels are nowhere near ready to actually run a game with at the moment, anyway. We're close, I think, to having enough points, but definitely not. Definitely not, man. We're painting red now. Coffee and Hobby. That's what... The only thing you've missed. Nothing major, man. Stoosh, what's happening, man? Sisters painting. Hell yeah, man. That's it. There we go. We're painting the Exorcist so I can play with it. Old Combat Patrol, the Rhino's still in the box here. And hey, good afternoon. What is happening, man? Oh, is it only 500 points? Shit. Oh, that means I can't run Morven Val then. Oh, that changes things. You want to just do a 1,000 points game anyway, man? I won't tell if you don't tell. Right, there we go. This is my first tank. Oh, no worries, man. All good. I'll save the story then of this being like my first proper tank that I'm painting up, because I've done the I have done my Rhino, kinda. It's not finished, because I hate painting tanks. This is going better, though, I will admit. This is going slightly better than I'd initially expected it to. Gonna stuff my carry case with a 2k army anyway, I think, just to show some stuff off. Yeah, I'm doing the same. I'm just gonna bring, like, everything, basically. Like, just... I guess if I'll need to build a 500 point list, which I'm not too sure what I would run, to be fair. Because that was the thing, I was doing this here, which, because I wanted to run this as well as, like, Morven and stuff like that, but I guess we'll figure it out as we're going. Kundril, what's happening, man? What do I like painting? I like to paint, obviously, 40k is my main thing that I do for hobby. But I've got a couple of Age of Sigmar stuff on the shelf. I've got a little Final Fantasy couple of minis that I've been doing as well. But my main armies are Sisters of Battle. I do Adeptus Sororitas, which I'm currently painting up a tank right now. And I painted Blood Angels, and I actually really enjoy painting Orcs as well. There's a little spy, an orc that I just did the other day. He still needs his base done and stuff like that as well. And in terms of Blood Angels, the only one that I've got is here, but there's the Ancient that I've been working on for the Armageddon box, which this guy's quite fun. But then, obviously, I've been painting up the Sister's tank right now, but there's oh shit. There's a Sister's character that I have painted up. Which, that's Intransia Frey, Dogmata for the Sisters on her big walker. Her big angry toilet, which is so sick. I used to hate this model. I hated this model when it got announced. I was just like, I'm just no vibing with it, man. I just don't think it's that good. But I've kind of grown to love it. I think it's so silly. Like, and I'm well into it, man. It's... put you over there. Oh, there's my big boss as well, actually. There's that guy. I like painting orcs too, Kundrel. This is quite a new thing for me. It's painting up orcs, but I really like it. They've been really fun. They've been super, super fun. Thanks, man. Oh, I appreciate that. That's very kind of you, dude. Chat, just a reminder as well. The follower goal right now we're setting on Twitch is 180. We're currently at 175. If anybody wants to help get me to that, be sure to hit that follow. That would be very appreciated. You can keep up with. Certainly this week is going to be quite cool because I've got some 40k games that I would like to fill everyone in on as well. But I appreciate you just spending a little bit of time and hanging out here as well. If anybody would like to get access to the Stacked Overdrive Discord as well, which a lot of people in the chat here already are, you can hit !Discord, and this is only on Twitch. You can hit !Discord. That'll get you access to that, to where monthly I do a Twitch community highlight, which we go over everybody's minis, we check out what everybody's been painting, we show it off, we glaze each other. It's class, man. It's loads of fun. Cannot follow more than once, man. No, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. JG, you've been here since pretty early, dude. You're a founder at this point. 2-month subscriber. There's a special place for people like you, dude. That's what happens. And unfortunately, it doesn't work if you, you obviously if you unfollow then follow back. Yes, I'm TY. That's it. JJ being a real one. 2 months. He's on a 2-month subscriber train right now. That's peak, man. Absolutely peak. How's this looking? It's how are you into Sisters if you don't like painting tanks? Because there's multiple other units that you can paint up with them as well. I just I'm not big on, like, I get bogged down with the details of the Sisters tanks more than that, really. I have a tactical squad, Dakarig, and Tau combat patrol coming from Dirt Pack. My main army is Orcs, Imperial Knights, and follower reward army Salamanders be my chosen Imperial army. Let's go, man. Hell yeah. Quite a lot of stuff to go in there. Gonna do more for show. More for show. Let's go, man. I prefer painting the infantry of Sister stuff as opposed to like the tanks and stuff. Again, I just get a bit bogged down in the details of them, really, if I'm being honest. But we're getting somewhere with this one. I think it's just kind of planning it out and just taking it step by step is pretty fine. Also, I think I'm going in a bit too thick with this paint. I need to water it down a wee bit more. A wee bitty more for sure. There's a couple of other units that like I'd like to build up for the sisters as well. But I'm also like, if I'm to get to 2,000 points, I'm going to need to like double down on a few of them, I think. Which, see, like the sacrosants, which are the ones with the shields and the close combat weapons and all that sort of stuff. They'll probably, I'll need to spread them up to a group of 10 as opposed to 5. I'll probably need some more battle sisters. And then we'll see how this goes, because this hasn't been the worst experience so far of painting this Tonk. So the next one would probably be the Castigator, which is like their Predator variation, which is big gun on it, big damage, doing good stuff. That one would probably be easier, I feel, as well. I think that would probably be a relatively, like, pleasant one to paint, really. Tau are the right thing I feel I don't have to do for the channel, and are more relaxing army. I'm starting the Salamanders that I chipped into the Orcs and Imperial are both channel-bound armies, and Tau are just the relaxer. If not for the channel, if not for the channel page, I would have focused more on Salamanders and Orcs for sure. So I've not done a Penitent engine yet, Conjul. I built one over the weekend here. I just have one that is from that combat patrol, which that's kind of set and ready. This should be quite easy to do, I think. Just a lot of dry brushing on the actual like unit itself, and then I'll paint the guy, you know. I like painting skin and stuff like that, so that won't be too much of an issue for sure. Now, let's just do a bit more. Again, it's kind of coming out a bit thick. But if I can kind of glaze in maybe some of this red here. I prefer the mortifier like models and like for lore wise and stuff like that. I think they're a bit cooler, but vote for most disturbing model for sure. Yeah, that between that, like the sisters have definitely got some like absolutely grim stuff, man. Arcos, the Penitent engine, you know, a bunch of other like the Mortifier as well. But then you got stuff like Celestine, you know. Which I have a Celestine painted up, but the annoying thing was she was like my first like hero character I painted for like the sisters. So she's not that good. Like I've definitely gotten better, you know. It's kind of like I would like to do it again, but then I just don't know if it's worth like stripping the paint off or just buying another one. I don't know. There's probably fixes I could do to the model, but I'm not completely happy with it comparing it to like a lot of my other stuff. Especially the wings on that Celestine. It is grim. Oh. Recommend putting a bit of red around where the mech plugs are and just show the irritation and inflammation of the skin. Good move, man. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. That would look absolutely sick. Right, let's. This is the only real red that we've got on it. Sisters are the most horror movie like to me. Yeah, totally, man. Like. But the real reason like I really got into them was like I think they have the coolest armor. Like the robes and then like the way the armor is and stuff like that is as well. It's class, man. It's so cool. It's designed by the Sisters of Battle, drew from Dante's Inferno and other Christianity Catholic related horror. Aye, 100%, man. Like the pious, like, you know, like Catholicism is not subtle with them. Not at all. its peak. It's so good. JJ, I use a mix at the moment. I'm kind of a big mix of tooth and coats and just classic like Citadel and Warhammer stuff. So right now I'm using, this is Tooth and Coats, Berserker Red and Sanguine Scarlet. Oh, if we can get that there. I'm really enjoying these paints, man. They're really fun. But then the bone and stuff like that, or the stone on there, is Citadel Rakarth Flesh, which is good, man. I like that they tried to make a faction for so many concepts. Yeah, it's good, man. It's really good. I think obviously that's the cool thing about 40k, and it's one of the things I tell a lot of my friends who are maybe not into it, that I'm like, there will be something in here that you really resonate with and that you really like the look of. Like, to be fair, like, the thing that really, like, connected it for, like, specifically with, like, the sisters and stuff like that as well, was it reminds me a lot of, like, Bloodborne, which is one of my favourite video games of all time. I'd probably call it my favourite video game of all time. And, you know, like, just the brutal, not so subtle undertones of Catholicism, you know, with all the sister stuff, which is just, it's so sick, man. It's just so, because it's also, it's brutal and it's absolutely savage, but it's also really silly as well. Like, it's so silly. It's great. Like, as I was showing earlier, they have a like a literal woman pointing angrily off of a big walker. And I know that's based off of that, like, Inquisitor, what's his name, like, Calamach something, whatever. Black Templars, Inquisition, and Sister Battle really show GW's understanding of darker aspects of history of Christianity and other religions. This is coming from a Christian. But it's all like poking a lot of fun at it as well. Because it's, like, again, they think they're so pious and so right and all that sort of stuff when they're actually, they're so silly. Thomas Hood, what's happening, man? Hey, dude, how's it going? I was painting this morning, but I messed up the recess shade. Oh, I'm out. Just can't see you do it. Tank looks amazing, by the way. Oh, thank you, man. This is, yeah, this is my first real attempt at, like, a proper tank. Like, I painted a bit of a rhino, but this is, I would say this is, like, my first proper go at it, which, it's going okay. I'm not super, like, intimidated so far. I mean, I'm intimidated, but it's going pretty smoothly. Thanks, man. I've yet to get to, like, all the metallics and the gold and stuff like that of all the pipes and everything, so we'll see how that goes when I get to there, man. What were you painting yourself, Thomas? What did you fuck up the recess shading on, man? And certainly hope it's something that can be fixed, man. There we go, that's... And I'll do some edge highlights on that later, just to see what it's like. It said that to be able to truly satirize something, you must understand it deeply. Aye, absolutely, man. They'll be pulling a lot of inspiration from, you know, real life stuff, and it'll be a lot of folk who understand the source material. Thomas, it was all right, man. It was the Rhino chassis itself was not too bad, but you can see there's gaps and stuff like that. You know, I kind of messed that up. I tried to sprue goo it and stuff, and it just didn't work. That side's better, but the actual top bit was okay. Like, the actual, like, see the pipes and stuff like that, they were all fine, man. But, like, the chassis itself, like, Rhino be rhinoing, you know what I mean? Like, one part at a time, one after another. That's exactly what we're talking about, man. That's exactly what we're talking about. Trying to paint box art Ultramarines, can't seem to get the consistency right with the paint or the brush control. Videos make recess shades look so easy. I think, like, see, one of the things, man, don't worry too hard about it, like, being extremely box art level-y. Like, you know, like, I think get it to the point where you think it looks cool, and then move on from there. That's always one thing I always kind of try to tell myself, man. You know, like, just if I'm happy with it, then I can move on. Because I think you can get like really stuck in like a bit of an annoying spot trying to get, obviously, like, it's super box arty. That's why I kind of moved away from like painting extremely box art kind of like style, which I'm much happier where I am right now, man. Either that or like move into like oils or something like that, because that's what I do with all my Space Marines. I just use like oil shading now, like, because it works better, and then you take it away with obviously mineral spirits and everything, but it does mean you need to go get all the stuff for that, you know what I mean? Okay, let us add some shading. We're going to go back to the stone. And I'm going to go to a good old wash here. Because then I think I'm just going to take like a proper small dry brush and just try and skip some of the steps here. Oh, that was a bit of muck, not actual paint. I thought it was a bit of lighter paint that was on there. I want to get a bunch of barrels off Etsy and just practice. Yeah, good idea, man. Yeah, I have unrealistic expectations when I watch these heavy metal tutorials like the guys do. 10 plus hours every day. Yeah, tell myself I could do that. Sure. Also remember those pics are highly curated and they're shot from very specific lighting, from very specific angles, with high quality cameras. Likely cost 1k. Honestly, man, like, you know, like box art stuff looks sick, and like, you know, heavy metal style is really, really good, man. But like, exactly that, it's quite unrealistic for somebody to like be able to do something like that. So, you know, just especially if you're not doing it full time, like, definitely look into, like, you know, don't let that be your only style that you try, man. You know, like, I would always recommend, you know, testing out different styles. Like, try like volumetric stuff. Paint with a sponge. Yeah, that's always a really good move, man. You know, I use a lot of an airbrush, but I know that's not possible for a lot of people as well. But like airbrush painting and stuff like that is like, it just helps you get to the level of that you want, as opposed to going, well, this is the, you know, this is the style that I've seen. You move into something else, you know, kind of slightly different style that you're just able to achieve a little bit easier, man. You know what I mean? Like, don't torture yourself trying to really make it work, because I think that could be quite disheartening. Because I started like that, for sure. What's a good balance if not achieving box art is a quality? Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate the kind words there. I wouldn't necessarily call myself like a quality painter, but the I appreciate what you're saying. So hold on, let me get one of my blood angels, and I'll demonstrate kind of where I think like I found like a good balance of like what I like, and in terms of like speed, because that's really important. 2 wee seconds. I binned the model this morning, messed up the recess, redid the McCrag, messed it up again, so I just went on a massive downer. See, that's one of the things that I think is quite, personally, like, if I'm being honest, I do think the heavy metal style is sick, and it looks amazing, man, but, like, personally, I think that's the issue, is that it will, like, it can do is it can put you on a downer, and it can sort of like ruin your momentum with a model just because it's like you're trying to get it done absolutely perfectly. So let's zoom in a bit. Let's put our tonk to the side, and let's take this for an example. Let's take this Blood Angel, just an Assault Intercessor here. I need to change my camera settings actually so you can see it a little bit better. Oh, that's way too bright now. 2 seconds, chat. Hang with me. Right, okay. Here he is. Mr. Blood Angel. Mr. Assault Intercessor. Part of a 10-man squad who, if you're spending 10 hours on each of these, man, you're never going to get the entire squad done. So, personally, what I like to do, okay? And this is completely based. Actually, hold on a minute. Hold on a second. Is that the one? That was the one. Yeah. Oh, thanks, dude. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that, man. But the thing is that with this isn't. I wouldn't necessarily say this is a lot of skill. Okay. This is just like finding stuff that I personally like. I'm able to skip. You know. Meeting being rearranged. Can hear you again. Let's go, man. 560 to paint. Jeez, oh man. I know. I'm probably counting about maybe like 3 or 4 hours per orc boy. But anyway, sorry, Thomas. So my procedure with these, right? What I do is I start with a really dark color. So say for example, we're talking this for Blood Angels. I use like a kind of dark browny red, and you can see that underneath, right? So this is what I base the entire model with. I'll do this all over. And then what I do is I then get my airbrush and I'll do it from a zenithal angle, which is just above, you know, kind of catching all the bits that are light, all that sort of stuff. That's all great and cool. So then we get our base color, like this guy here. This is what he'll look like after that's done. So still shadows are nice there, but then predominantly it's reading as the red that I want it to be. Now what you can do with that for Ultramarines, for example, is you can use something like Cantor blue. So that could be the dark blue all over, right? Or if you want to be quite fancy and you want to use a little bit of like kind of color theory, or it's not necessarily color theory, but it will just add interest, is actually do a purple all over and then leave that in the shadows. So you have this like purple on like shadow color, but the model is still predominantly reading as blue, right? Okay. But you can still do that from like a dark blue and then do your Macragge blue on top of there, so it reads as that predominantly. Now, what certainly a lot of people will tell you when it comes to heavy metal stuff is that you need to, you do your first edge highlight, you do your second edge highlight, you do your third edge highlight, and then you do your dot highlight on there. I don't think you need to do that personally. Now, it does look great, and I think it looks really, really fun. But see, with these guys, there is one edge highlight. There is one edge highlight of the brighter highlight color. And that's kind of an orangey sort of like red color that I'm using for that. So, for example, with Ultramarines, you'd use Calgar blue, or you would use... What's the next one up after that? Anyway, you would do something like that, you know. Aye, laser sharp, man. It's not possible. JJ, thank you as well. Appreciate that, man. It's just there's no time for it. So you can see on this guy, if we get nice and close in on him as well, there's one edge highlight, you know. Altdorf, yeah, that's the one there. Yeah, absolutely. So you can see with this, on the panels, there's one edge highlight. That's really all there is. Because you've got this gradient of other colour happening, you have the dark to the light obviously happening where else. And that kind of creates this sort of like, you know, like the impression of it, basically. So what I did was I used an oil wash with this, man. Now, this is a completely different sort of method for it. But basically, with an oil wash, what you do is... Hold on a second. I get some oil paints. These are just cheap ones I bought off Amazon. I mix these with some mineral spirits, and what that'll do is it'll create your own wash, to which then it will, with the way that oil washes are actually created, that they will just flow into the recess naturally. Now, you let that dry for maybe about 15 minutes or something like that, and then you go in with like a little one of these guys, which is just like an eyeshadow applicator. Dip it in the mineral spirits, and then you wipe it off of some of the flat panels, to which then what will happen is that it'll stay in the recesses, but you've removed it away from other bits. Now, that's a whole thing, right? That's a whole thing in itself. It is what it is. It's you then need to deal with mineral spirits. You need to deal with obviously oil paints and all that sort of stuff. But what you could do now, this is why I brought this other guy out here. So this was one I used as a tester for my Blood Angels scheme, right? Which, instead of doing airbrush stuff, and it's like, instead of actually, doing that method there, I based this in black. I did it with a black, a black primer. And then I used sponges. I used makeup sponges, which, what essentially you're doing is you're kind of doing the same there. So say, again, ultramarines, you would have them primed in black. You would take your Cantor blue, dark blue, and you would put it kind of pretty much anywhere where the lights are the light would be hitting, okay? Then what you would do is you get your main Macragge blue, but then you would start to just highlight where light would hit, which will create those really nice volumes, and it'll create this, see the way that this guy is here? But because you're doing it with this sponge, it's not going into any of the recesses. So you're still keeping all your recesses dark. You're still doing, obviously, all the bits there. Then you go in with your third highlight color, and then you go like, like just all on, imagine like where the sun's coming down on it. And you can kind of see it like on the shoulder pads and stuff like that as well. To which then, the main thing, go in, edge highlight that, one edge highlight here and there, man. You really don't need to go too hard with it. And see, the thing is, see if you look at this guy like underneath, I've not been edge highlighting any of that stuff there. I'm not focusing like on underneath here or anything like that, man. It's really not that crazy. Thomas, see if you want to. You are on my YouTube at the moment. I do have a couple of guides on my page, particularly, see, for Ultramarines, dude. I just did one with a classic, like, old Ultramarine, which, if you wanted to, I do all of these techniques in there, and I actually, like, I describe what I'm doing, and I show what I'm doing, and all that sort of stuff. So feel free to jump on there, man. Those videos are totally free. You can go watch them. I kind of go into a little bit more detail, and it's less just me going blah, 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 all that sort of stuff, man, But basically, like, I think the thing is, man, is like, just find a style that works for you, but then, yeah, don't really, like, don't get bogged down in trying to do edge highlights, man, or to do, too much. Just, oh, I need this to be box art, I need this to look like this, I need this thing, it's really not that much, man. But yeah, have a look on the YouTube, man. Some of those videos go into much greater detail about what I was just talking about there. I do it with Blood Angels, and I do it with Ultramarines on, like, the classic one that I was doing. So yeah, check that out, dude. And no worries for hijacking at all, man. Chundrel, yellow helmets are for close combat Blood Angels. It's not for, like, the Sergeant, as the red helmet is for Ultramarines. So, like, stuff like Assault Intercessors, Jump Pack Intercessors, they would be yellow. Regular Intercessors would be red. And then, like, Champions and Veterans and stuff like that would have a gold helmet. That's the Blood Angels heraldry, basically. Steven Universe, what's happening, man? Oh, thank you so much, dude. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, there's my little commended pin there, which is fun. Yeah, loads of fun. Appreciate that, man. How are you doing? Are you alright, man? just catching up there while I was just in the middle of just chatting a bunch of pish there. The what else is rule on sub-assemblies? If you're focusing on something that's like really intricate, it's fine. See, for regular guys, man, don't bother. Like, it's kind of that thing where it's like, do you want to do a masterpiece of a painting or a paint job, or do you just want to get these guys on the table, man? Like, see, for like characters and stuff like that, like, yeah, like, do sub-assemblies for that, but I like to do bare head sub-assembly. That's the only thing I'll really focus on. But see, stuff like backpacks and all that, or like power packs and everything, nah. I can't be bothered, man. That's the vibe, man. That is the vibe, for sure. Chundrill. Okay, that's how we say it. Great advice. I got hung up on painting, highlighting things you can't see. My main issue is I'm incredibly slow and then end up drifting between projects and not finishing anything because I'm not enjoying the process anymore. Yeah, man. That's something that I've had to come to terms with, that I was like, right, you know, do I realistically want to be spending, you know, half of a year on a project, or do I want to get to the stuff to where I'm happy with it and I go, yeah, this looks cool, you know, this is what I want to see. Which, yeah, it's been a learning experience, don't get me wrong, man, and it's taken a little bit of time to figure out what kind of style I really want to be doing. But we're getting there. We're definitely, like, I always, like, I'll usually learn something kind of new on most models that I do. I try and come away with something that I've not done before, or I've not, you know, actually really tested, but we're getting there, man. You know, we're getting it. It's all good, man. Oh, nice, man. You're getting some Steven Universe. You're getting some painting time this week. What are you planning on tackling, man? I'm thinking of maybe, see, for the flames for this model, I'm thinking of maybe doing potentially OSL with it. I did just buy some ink, which I've already got some ink, to be fair, but I bought some of this, which I might do like a little bit of OSL, you know? Maybe. Couple of days on infantry model alone, pfft, wouldn't be me, man. Wouldn't be me. I'd be too bored by that point. Infantry models just need to be done, man. Spend it on time of stuff that looks cool, but nah, man. Just get it done. Get them on there. They're about to get wiped out on the table anyway. I'm not using a contrast at the moment, man. This is just Agrex Earthshades wash. Classic wash here. That would look pretty cool, man, with the kind of spectral paints. That would look, or the spectral flames, sorry. That would look pretty badass, man. I think I'm just going to go regular old normal flames, though, on it, just to match him with the rest of, like... Because a bunch of my other sisters' characters who've got flames and stuff like that are just regular paints, regular flames on there. And 40 Termagant's like one of my friends. Woofed. Let's go, man. Horde mode activated. The only method of having a balance between speed and enjoyment has been with your Skaven. Everything else is fun and looks cool, but it ends up feeling like a chore. I think some of it is too complicated. Also find big models easier to hold concentration. Yeah, I mean, I think, like, see stuff like Space Marines and stuff like that, they have the issue, I think, with being, like, sometimes too detailed for their own good, you know? Like, there can just be too many details to get yourself bogged down on, whereas, like, you know, kind of, you need to just sometimes get it done. Currently trying to finish my first squad of intercessors. They're white scar successors, solar hawks, a yellow, and a white left arm. So nice and easy. Let's go. I'm gonna start calling me Brock. The streak is over. Jaden, what's happening, dude? Lost your streak Friday. By the time I went to lunch, you'd ended stream. Oh, sorry, man. Listen, thing is, streaks are always meant to be broken. But the thing is you can set a brand new one, brother. How are you, man? How are you doing? You alright? I do the Order of Our Martyred Lady. I found that really difficult to say there. Order of Our Martyred Lady. Brother, I actually only noticed, like, last night that I didn't post the VOD, and I was like, oh no. Like, I was several days late on it, and I was like, ah, shit. Because I was like running out the door on Friday, man. I'm so sorry. I sabotaged you. Guts, what are you doing? You know what? You can checking in with your boy here, man. Plus, you're just counting down the days till Saturday, my man. When I can hand deliver those Lemmy stickers to you in person. Oh, thank you, dude. Oh, appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, man, we comp pin here. Can't beat it. Commended. Chuffed, man. Absolutely chuffed. I didn't expect anything as well, but then to obviously, like, turn up and be like, yeah, man, you got a wee pin. I was like, oh, for reals? Oh my god. For me? For your boy? Oh, thanks, Stoosh. Cheers, man. Yeah, it was, I took down my my Blood Angels captain, and just threw it in the competition. And yeah, I was chuffed, man. Yes, it is indeed. But let me just get it. So I've got him here. He's on the shelf. It's the Blood Angels captain with the abs, man. Hold on, let me just get all these. I feel I maybe should have been it because I'm kind of getting a bit of coffee staining with this, but we're just going to try and maybe dry brush it and sort it. Let's just make sure it's in there. That'll be fine. It's for me? Yeah, hold on. I'll get my... Where are you guys? Hi, buddy. Hi, little stink bug. Aye, that guy there. This dude here. I went and entered him, and he was on his wee plinth, his wee stand, and then I got a commended for it, man, which I was very chuffed about, exceptionally chuffed for. Which, to be fair, I can see all the things that like kind of let it down, you know, like I just like dry brushed the cloak there. You know, there's some of the edge highlights and stuff like that are a bit messy. The metals aren't particularly done well and stuff like that as well, you know, but what's carrying them is the face, you know, if anything. And then I guess like the contrast in the armor, you know, is kind of what was chuffed on that. Thanks, homies. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you to everybody in the chat. saying very kind things about that. But yeah, I didn't expect anything. You know, that was the thing. I was just like, oh, we'll just take it down and see what the script is, and then yeah, we got a wee pin out of it, which oh, there he is. So loads of fun. Oh shit, no, we're okay. JG, thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. Coffee and Hobby, thank you. Y'all are very kind. Which, you know what? It's got me in the mood to enter something into an actual competition. Speaking of not spending too much time on a mini, but I think I would want to actually like test out a little bit of comp painting. Was I using this one? I think it was this one. Which I don't know what I would enter, like, if I'm being honest. I don't really know what kind, like, would I do a bust, or would I do, like, another kind of, you know, something that isn't, like, a Space Marine or something like that, but do something a bit bigger? I don't know. No, I never have, man. I know they do their, you know, they send stuff out, but, like, they did their Old World one last year, didn't they? I think the only issue is they do their, like, limited color palette stuff, and I would maybe, I don't know, I'd maybe get a bit overwhelmed with that, but especially seeing the caliber that some people do, and especially how people are, like, really inventive with, like, their basing and stuff like that with them. But yeah, I'm feeling quite enthusiastic about entering, hey, like an actual painting competition. You know, spending some time, actually, there's one in Scotland actually that's happening, what, in a couple of months, I think. Iron Thistle it's called, which I'm contemplating entering something. Adds to the challenge, yeah, absolutely, man. I think it's cool because it's like limitation breeds, you know, creativity after all. You know, I'm a firm believer in that, but I think if you got handed a couple of absolute humdinger colours, man, you'd be like, oh, right, okay. Do it, no balls. Ah, yeah, you're right, man. I mean, that was the thing. I was like, I was kind of humming and hawing about it on stream. Like, how I was like, oh, I'll maybe enter this competition. And it was actually a lot of you guys who were just like, just do it, man. Just go and take it down and see what happens. And I was like, yeah, okay. And that was the thing. If it wasn't you guys who actually kind of pushed me to go, like, even just turn up for the competition, I wouldn't have walked away with a wee pin. So I do have y'all to thank, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, the random model gives you an opportunity to work on something you might not normally pick up. I find that quite exciting as well, and especially like with like old world stuff, or you know, like fantasy stuff as well. I think that breeds for a little bit more creativity outside of 40k, because the 40k models are sick as fuck. Like, don't get me wrong, but like the fantasy stuff and Sigmar and old world and stuff kind of mogs on it, just because it's like, it's not just big dudes in armor or, you know, aliens basically. Oh, nice, you got a Grand Cathay. Was it just one of the Jade Warriors, man? Because I have an entire army of them to paint for a commission, which I'm like, oh no. Nah, it'll be alright. It'll be fun. That's where I need to change my painting strategy for fucking sure, boys. That's goodness me. Mordfist, first time chatter. What is going on? Hello, 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 hello. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm just painting my first big old tank here, and it's going okay. I would say it's going okay. It's going fine. I'm not counting my chickens yet, or my pigeons with the emote that you used, but we're getting there. I've not counted the copious amounts of gold that I'll need to paint on this thing as well. That's why I've left, like, a bunch of it a little bit grey as well, like. But I was using my airbrush to prime because it was raining this morning, but it didn't go very well. I tell you that, it was a bit of a nightmare, like, if I'm being honest. But we got there. We got there, chat, in the end. Because, yeah, once I've done the stone, then I can dry brush some of the bits, and then what do we do? White after that, maybe? That's maybe quite a predominant colour, I would say, because of some of the big fleur-de-lis and stuff like that and everything. Or do we just tackle a little bit of the metals? I don't really know. I don't know, chat. I just don't know. What are you moaning about? The cats are up. They are ready to come and annoy me, chat. That's the world I'm living in right now. That's the world that I'm living in. Is this the same brush? Yeah. Thing is like, see with a lot of these like bigger models and stuff like that as well, is like, do details really matter that much? Because I think it's all like it's a level of like your eye, you know, like what your eye is drawn to. And for this, it's going to be like, okay, the big fucking cathedral in the back of it, or the big organ in the back of it, more than anything. More than anything. Oh, Meteors, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping in today. Oh, Stush using the absolute slammer emotes there as well. We have the cats and we have the brother emote, which there's a reminder for y'all as well. What you can, the emotes you can get if you are a subscription or if you're a subscriber to the channel. Hell yeah, man. That's me. Absolutely. My reaction when the cat starts screaming at me at like 2 o'clock to come and get fed. Father, I am so hungry. Great, can't wait to finish my work because I will paint my first minis today. So I'll search through Twitch to discover how it's done. Let's go. Nice, 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 nice. What is going to be your first mini? What have you decided is going to be your painting? I would say definitely check YouTube as well, because there's a lot of really good painting tutorials up on YouTube. I would highly recommend. Right. Okay. 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 Now let's see, chat, shall we? Let's have a look and see. Cause I think it was it Pallid Witch? I think that's what it was. It was. Where is it? Pallid Witch. I just need to find this paint. Pallid Witch Flesh. There we go. Pallid Witch Flesh is the one that... Apparently, this is just according to the Citadel app as well, to be fair. Oh, Mordfist! I don't know why you did follow, but it didn't pop up with my follower alert there. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. That's sick. How very strange that didn't work. Hold on, let me just double check it. Make sure that my followers are working. That's what it should have done. So thank you so much for the follow there, Mordfist. That was very kind of you. Thank you. You bought Drukhari Combat Patrol. Check the 40k site, getting started website. I think I am ready. However, the more I seem to, the more I see, the more feel like I know. Yeah, man. All about just practice. Take your time with it. You know, do what's fun. Don't get bogged down too early with, like, you know, trying to be perfect. if you compare my first mini to what I'm like doing now after a couple of years, different paint jobs, man. They're completely different stuff, you know. Like, so you do what excites you, you do what you like, and then you'll constantly progress and you'll constantly get better. That's loads of fun though. I hope you have a great time, obviously painting your brand new thingy. Astereth, what's happening? Hope your day's going well. I haven't been on stream in a while due to job stuff. Sorry, Lucky Knife isn't here to freak out about the JOB word, but no, I feel that, man. Feel that. How are you? How have you been? What do we need? We need a dry brush is what we need, which I don't do that much of, if I'm being honest, but I think it'll work for the stone, like, you know. Nope, that's not what it is. There it is, there's my small one. How is that feeling? Yeah, it's okay. Right, so we need rack earth, flesh. So my first mini will be rack. Poor rack will get wrecked. Nice, man, nice. Yeah, have fun with it, man. That's the main vibe. Dark Eldar as well. Some sick models in that range. Loads of fun. Which I always remember seeing like the Dark Eldar art when I was younger, when I was first getting into 40k all those years ago. I always remember seeing Dark Eldar stuff and being like, oh wow, that looks pretty messed up. Which is cool. Remember to thin your paints. I cannot stress that enough. Thin your paints with water. Make sure it's not directly from the pot unless you're using contrast paints. I've seen some thick thingies. Some thick paint jobs over the past couple of days, which have been like, oh. Oh, like this thing here. Do you mean the floor tile thing? It's a dry brush palette. It's like a texture palette that I use for like getting dry brushes set up. This is my palette though. This is my wet palette that is essential, absolutely essential. Slightly tired, preparing myself to paint your Scorpeth Lord base on the weekend. Let's go, man. It was a fun until you have to clean up mold lines. Local basing supply stuff. Nice, man. Lesser is more. Got it. That's a good rule to live by. Thing is like, see if I'm, especially in some of these areas here, if I end up spilling over, then I can repaint it. It's fine. There's another thing for you there as well, Mordfist, is like, don't worry, things can always be repainted as well. Like, don't worry that, you know, you end up like spilling paint on something or a paint job doesn't go right the first time. You can always paint it over. It's fine. That's working out okay. Yeah, sick. Cool. Nice, man. Nice. Again, this is definitely where some sub-assembly would have come in handy, but full Dark Eldar army unpainted, of course, and the building and cleaning mold lines was torture. As much torture as being captured by the Dark Eldar. Yeah, like Eldar models like are quite fiddly, it seems, like, for sure. Let's just get a little bit more paint on there. I'm definitely going to need to clean up some of these anyway, but we're fine. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. But yeah, take a lot of watch YouTube tutorials, check out other painters. I think I'll say as well is like something that's really fun is always for Mordfist there. Create yourself an Instagram, like even just like for your painting, just because you can keep an eye on like your progress and also meet a lot of really cool people as well, which is always really fun. It's the only solace I can take. You're supposed to revel in the pain. Got over painting the fear of painting the Lord's Phase Blade and did it as well. I like how it turned out. Let's go, man. Hell yeah. That's it. You push past the fear and you end up with a sick looking model. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, boys. I should not have said the B word there as well. That's my cat's trigger noise that they think they're going to get fed. Right. I don't know whether a slightly smaller dry brush would have been better for this, but we move, chat. We do with what we got. I'll work with what I have at the moment. I just want to try and get rid of a lot of this coffee staining on this. So I went a bit heavy with a wash. It's funny, dry brushing is always considered like, I don't know, like a big, people always say it's like a super beginner, like, you know, like technique, but I think it's got its place, you know. Because there we go, it's now, I mean, it's a little bit, it's maybe not turned out exactly the way I wanted it to, but we're fine, we'll clean it up. It's also just really satisfying as just pure going for it, man. So just like kind of just going a bit wild with a big brush, man. The cats are triggered by the unit of orc boys. Yeah, absolutely. I can never declare that I'm going to move up with my bees, because then they'll just think they're getting fed. They're like, oh, what's happening? Beep, 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 beep. Let's reload our brush here. Do I need a little bit more brush on it? A little bit more brush on it, lol. A little bit more paint on it, sorry. And then I can reactivate the paint with a little bit of water. Whoa, Jesus. Ah. There you go. Pro at work there, guys. An absolute pro at work. Thank you for the advice. I painted one testing Blood Angel. They are used to suffering though, so I don't feel that bad about him. I chose Ricari because in my work I have a lot of time to listen to audiobooks, and I loved Lady Mars and Lilith Hesprack's stories. Nice. Wanted to get Harlequins, but if I would decide to play Drukhari Combat Patrol, which I mean beginner, can add others later. Aye, absolutely, man. There's no saying you can't buy more minis. That's always a definite. I think I've asked this question before though, but as well, I'd be really interested. What was did anybody in chat? Did you start with an army that you maybe, you know, thought you were going to be really into, but then you painted and then you didn't like? Like, I had a kind of opposite thing where I was like, I started actually with Custodes. because I thought that painting all gold was going to be cool, and it was, but then I just moved away and obviously started painting sisters after that. But like, I'd be really interested to hear if like anybody had experiences with like painting something and then they just hated painting it, so you moved on to something else. I think that can happen a lot with Space Marines, to be fair. Like, then maybe people are just like, oh, I didn't really enjoy painting this. Space Marines, I started them but hated them so much. See, I knew it. I knew the Space Marines would get people. Buddy sent me a meme on Insta the other day. It's fine to just buy another box of Warhammer. Some people use Coke. Coke is probably cheaper. Yeah, probably, man. Doesn't last as long, though. You know, that's the thing. It doesn't last as long. Like, ain't nobody said they got a pile of shame of the white stuff, you know? Yo, J-Shot, what's happening? First time chatter over on Twitch. Yes, we are painting up some Sororitas Exorcist today. It's my first Sororitas tank that I've painted because, come on, it's peak. It's absolutely peak. So we're getting there. It's taken a while, but we're definitely moving, you know. J-Shot, are you a Sisters enjoyer as well? Do you paint any Sororitas yourself? I always like to find. Oh hell yeah! Went with the Castigator, man. To be fair, I've heard that's the one that is much better actually in game. I think the Exorcist isn't amazing, but like, come on, it's the organs, you know. Oh yes, my gal Morven with the Paragons as well. Peak. Do you play at all? Because like, Morven and the Paragons are so good on the table. They are so good. My friend told me that he bought a lot of Astra Militarum, he hate painted them and then playing them, so he transferred to Tyranids. From one horde to the other. Yeah, I would imagine Guard would be kind of annoying to paint. Just really fiddly, I would imagine, more than anything. At least with Warhammer, you get something to show for the addiction, Stoosh. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, I haven't played for like 25 years. Only got back in a few weeks ago. Oh, welcome back in, dude. Hell yeah. Welcome back, man. It's good to have you back in the hobby, dude. I started Warhammer around about like 2001, I think it was, like 2001, 2002 maybe. Was in it for a little bit, but then stepped away, and I've been back in it for 2 years now, so that's it. A divorce and starving children. I do want to get a Castigator for sure after this. I think, as much as I love the Immolator, I think I'm going to go for the Castigator after. Like, just it seems to be the stronger tank for sure. Right, okay, cool. And then I'm going to go in with this here. Let's go with a slightly whiter here for sure. I've not used this in ages, so I don't know what the condition of this paint's like, chat. So let's see what it's like. It's actually pretty good. It's not all like bubbly or anything like that, or chalky, which seems pretty decent. Now let's just wipe most of this off now, because I'm only going in with a really light, super light dry brush with this on that stone there. I don't mind if it's a little bit mixed in, to be fair. So, J-Shot, have you painted any other Sisters things other than Morven and the Paragons? Have you painted up any like Battle Sisters themselves? Snake, what's happening? Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Oh, trust, a vortex mixer would be amazing, man. It would be so easy, like just so much easier to use. If Galiri were nicer to me and actually sent me some stuff, like they did recently with a lot of other creators, then maybe I'd have a new one, maybe. But they didn't, so I'm not bitter. Listen, chat, if you want to fund me not ruining my wrist and hurting myself, you can sub and I'll buy a vortex mixer with it. Does that sound okay? Retributor Squad, Battle Sisters, Celestine, and Magifier just got Engines of Redemption to build. Let's go. What a good list, man. Hell yeah. Did you say you've only been back in it for like 2 weeks? You built all that, you've painted all that. Let's go, man. Man's doing work. This is looking actually a little better now that I've done like that Pallid Witch there, you know? Another Sisters Enjoyer. Let's go. Absolutely. Peak army. Ruining your wrist. That's not the other thing, hey boys. That's not the only thing that's ruining my wrist, eh? That's not the only thing. Realistically, did anybody actually understand that there? See when I go like really Scottish? I see when I sound a bit like, hey, you can't even believe how I actually sound, eh? Okay, sound absolutely mental, eh? Oh, sounding absolutely crazy. Aye, Stephen, you'll be fine. Can't believe how much has changed over the years. Oh, brother, absolutely. See, like, comparing, like, old minis to, like, new minis and stuff, and even just the way that people do stuff is, like, so different. Which I think is great, because I don't think it's been any easier to actually get into it, you know what I mean? Like, to actually enter the hobby has been awesome, and it's a more accessible, like, for painting and getting stuff done, you know, obviously with like contrast paints and like other techniques, and like obviously like I didn't know what dry brushing was when I was like younger. Who did? I was like, why don't my minis look like the way they do on the sheet on the box? Okay. The only Imperial tanks that look interesting and not just square boxes. Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, what are you going to choose? A little Predator or something like that? It's like, oh, it's a little floaty tank. Oh, this is quite cool. A Rogel Dorn, which is like, oh, look at my little box. Oh, this is really cool. Or the one that's got the damn organ on the back. Easy choice. Easy choice. It is the Sisters tank. Like, come on now. Well, if you featuring a 56-year-old Scotsman for a moment. I see, I'll have painted on my warhammer as much as anybody. We can. Get what I'm talking about, eh? Love my import, I can. Get what I'm saying? See, I've got it in. It's there. It's easy when I need to, man. So much more accessible now. When I started in the mid-90s, I had to go winner or bust at Inverness. The Toy Master. Holy shit, that's a blast from the past, man. I remember that one. God damn. See what they have in stock. Love how accessible it is now. My bank does not. Yeah, no, totally. Like the It's bad to know that a blister pack doesn't cost £2 anymore. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to doing the gold pipes that are all actually in the model. Like, that's going to be a pain, I think. But hey, we'll cross that line when we get to it. I might actually do a little bit of the gold after this, because that could just be a nice break. I'm just trying to make this stand out just a little bit more. And then over to here. And I will need to do a bit of cleanup, I think, on the actual wee windows there. I know. So many keys to do as well. It's like I need to actually like paint them all, but it should be fine. That should be quite easy. That's just doing like lines really in it. Okay, and then I need to do these. Just finished your mini diorama of orcs and sisters fight over the ruined cathedral world. Oh, peak, man. So sick. Snake, are you in the Discord at all? Because you can get access to that with !Discord over on Twitch. I would love to see that, to be fair. I would love to see your diorama, which would be absolutely sick. And you're more than welcome to post that in there. Lots of very, very cool folk over in the Discord. Right, okay. I think I'm happy with the stone. I think I'm happy with where that's sitting at the moment. I can always come back if I need to. We just need to make sure this dry brush doesn't get absolutely destroyed. At least wiping a bit of the paint off of it. Cool. Okay. See, there's gold details to do, and then there's still brown details to do, which... Let me reference my Exorcist photo again here. Lots of gold trim, lots of gold bits. Okay. Ah! Oh, that was really sore. Oh, you would have seen that. Ow. I feel like it actually stabbed me. Right, let's maybe do a bit of gold, shall we, chat, for the final push for today. Because I think that'll help. Ow. Hi, guys. And use... If Lucky Knife was in the chat right now, they'd be making fun of me for not doing non-metallic metal on this, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, the Discord link is corrupted. Oh. I'll need to change that. 2 wee seconds, man. I will, I'll pull up the actual link and I'll just post it immediately into the chat right now. I will need to update that. Very strange, very strange. There you go, that should be... Let me just check that's working. Yeah, there we go. There that is there, Snake. It's just I posted it in the chat there, man. Weird. Weird. I will, I'll look into that after stream. Because it'll just be the link is just expired over on Stream Elements. Legend. Cheers, man. Right. What do I need? I need a metallics brush is what I need. Which... Oh, I'm lost in a sea of brushes right now. Not that one. It is this one. It is this one, yeah, we're good. We're nearly there. We're nearly there to hitting our new goal as well, chat, which is 180 followers. We're at 176 at the moment. Which... Yo, Snake, thank you, man. 167, let's go. Sorry, 177 is actually where we're sat at now. Is it? I don't know. It says 176 on my screen, and then it says 177 over there as well. Snake, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate that. Right, let us... Now, usually I would do a brown undercoat first for any form of gold, but I tell you, I kind of just can't be bothered doing it over this much, like, of the model. So we'll see how it goes with just doing it over the black. I've left a lot of the bits grey, like, which it should be okay, but we'll see, right? We will see what happens. I've still got, like, brown and stuff like that to paint on the... I mean, around about the actual organ bit. There's still a lot to do, chat, but the thing is that as long as I can get a lot of this painted, then... And plus, like, for me to play this, like, the club I go to, they don't really care. Like, if anything is, obviously... If something's not painted, they kind of don't care. Because they're nice like that. And they're just like, yeah, man, just get your models on the table. Like, I may lose some points for not being a fully painted army. But that's fine. I think the gold's really gonna it's gonna help stand everything out on this, I think, a lot, which is cool. Especially, I really do like this gold as well. This is the John Blanche Emperor gold. So it's a bit darker. It's not like super bright, like, you know, Retributor gold that you would usually get from, obviously, like Citadel and the Tooth and Coats one as well. Actually, Dragon's gold. It's really nice, but I don't know. This has just got a nicer sort of like dark sort of spot to it. Peak, Six Snake. Thank you very much. I'll have a look at them after stream, man. I look forward to seeing your diorama, especially if it's a sisters themed one. You know, I'm always on board for that. More sisters enjoyers, the better. Right, okay. We do a regular, like, Discord highlight as well stream, Snake, which it's usually the first or second week of the month. But I will, I'll stream and I'll be looking at the Discord and looking at everybody's minis and stuff like that, man. There is a Twitch community highlight tab that I will call out at the point for people to add stuff to that, man. So, yeah, if around about the time, if there's anything that you want to share, I'll be sure to announce it in the Discord and stuff like that. The same goes for everybody. It's one of my favorite streams of the month is when I get to see everybody's sick stuff. Right, okay. Chat, do we just try and tackle the pipes right now? I think so. I think that's exactly what we do. We try and do the pipes. Because they're going to be a pain in the bollocks to actually paint. But let's try and do it, shall we? Tell you as well, I would like to not be wearing this glove anymore. I've been wearing this glove for hours now at this point. But I'm not getting my grubby wee hands all over the all over this tank. Not after the paint job that I've just done on it. Tell you what would be even handier was just if I was able to mask everything off and just airbrush this, but it's all too in like right in the mini, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, kind of inadvertently locking in on this, where it's like trying to concentrate not to get it absolutely everywhere. Because the thing is like, ugh, I wouldn't mind just doing like a couple of like really thin coats on this, because it would wash into all the recesses and stuff like that. But metallic paints just don't act like that, man. They're so annoying. But at least it's not over a completely black base coat, because that would be a pain. Pain in the doodlers, tell you that much. Oh! Marsley, what's happening? Yeah, I did. I got a. This is a. It's a slightly. It's a bit of a soft rebrand on there, but it's still over on the Discord. It is, which I did post. I did post the Discord link just up in chat there. Thanks for jumping into the stream today as well there, Marsley. How are you today? Stacked overdrive painting, bottom text. Do I choose a model to be the organ player? So there is Minnie that is in there. There she is. Which she just goes right in there, but I'm going to paint her. That's the like one of the only parts I'm going to do sub-assembly. Just, it's way easier to do like all the details on the robe and all that sort of stuff as well. Doing great, thank you. Doing great. This is one of my first few tanks that I've ever painted. I've only done like half of a rhino before then, and I hated it. I did not enjoy painting it up. This is going better though. This is certainly going a lot better. But I think it's because I have chat to encourage me to do it. But we're making good progress on this. We're making good progress on our tonk here. It's one of the most unique like headpieces in the Sisters Army as well, Snake. It's like I don't know any other like. It's such a unique head like helmet, which it's like kind of locked to this kit. And if I was going to use just one of the faces, I would have kept that and like put it on like a Canon S or something like that. But I think it really adds to like the dramatics of this this tank. We're getting there. He yells in the chat, "You can do it!" That's it. I need you guys to push me through this. Aye, man. It does look like a Dark Souls helmet. I think that's why I like it so much. It's like it's a Dark Souls / Bloodborne like dumb helmet, but like probably based off of some actual like thing of the past, you know. It's so sick. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do the bottom of these fucking pipes, man. Oh my god. Like, what would be handy is if I was able to just, like, again, kind of rely on dry brushing for this, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Maybe, like, a really small one, like, to do, like, some silver on it or something like that, but Yeah, that's the thing, is like there's so many tiny wee bits. Oh, it's truly awful. Ah, exactly, man. The oh, what's our man's name? It's not Arthur. Is it Arthur? Who has that armor on, obviously, but he wants to go kill the Vile Blood Queen. Also Peak as well. Come on, Bloodborne. You get me chatting about Bloodborne, I'll talk your damn ear off about Bloodborne. Love that shit, man. Absolutely love that shit. Bump, 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 but down, yeah. I'm keep stabbing myself with the things here. Honestly, you think I was painting like a Tyrannid model right now? The amount I'm stabbing myself, man. So, I've got a couple, Stush. I have, hold on. This was, because I did a 3D printer campaign with a company not too long ago. Got Skilf. Yeah, you're screaming, you little bug. So, I did a campaign with a 3D printer, and then I printed these off and then painted them just really quickly. But we've got Artorias and we've got Ornstein as well, which I just did like super quick paint jobs on them, like dry brushing and just a little bit here and there. But these were fun, and these prints actually turned out pretty well as well. They're not the best, but it's because I've just got an FDM printer. But yeah, here's I would love to do more, but that's my two boys that I've just got sat, which they were fun, man. I'd love to get like the Elden Ring board game, because like they've got some minis in there and they look peak. They look absolutely amazing, like so cool. Carnage, what's happening, dude? What is happening, man? How are you getting on? Right, okay. I did get a friend of mine the Bloodborne like board game for, I think, for his birthday, but then he kindly rejected it. Kindly rejected it. He went, look, I'm probably not gonna play it, man. So I just gave him money instead. Which, fair, you know what? That's the honesty of a friend, to go, look, I appreciate what you've done, but I'm not going to use it, man. And I was like, you know what? Fair. Fair dues, man. What are you doing? Here, give me this. He's trying to eat silica gel, chat. Just finishing work, so all good, dude. Hell yeah, man. Getting ready for the weekend, I imagine. Which I will no doubtly be seeing you, I think. Right. More gold, more bits. Right. Jesus. I've got my reference image on another tab here, chat. I'm just having a look and see. But we are in now the infinite shit. The infinite section of gold that we need to paint on this, while trying not to hit anything else, which is awful. Oh, I'm in hell. This is what I worried about with this model. Like, I'm just needing to like hope and pray to the God Emperor while my brush is just in crevices. Help me. I am in hell. Whoa. But we will persevere. Don't worry. Don't worry. Good friendship is that you're comfortable to say and you're comfortable enough not to take offense. I love to paint Faram, the Faram Knight, the Firekeeper, and the Nameless King. If we can get minis, prints of those. Have them as part of the Dark Souls sleeve that's still unfinished. Let's go, man. I have a couple of Bloodborne tattoos myself. Actually, I have the Hunter's Mark, like there, and then I have a tattoo that's kind of based on like Vicar Amelia, but it's kind of just like one of the old beasts as well. But hell yeah, man. Nameless King mini would be sick as well, especially if you can get its as Drake as well, man, you know. Whew. Not gonna lie, chat, I am kind of stressing out doing this bit just now. But it's fine, everything could be like thingied, you know. It can be recolored if need to be, so we're okay. Snake is the Army Painter Emperor Gold from the John Blanche set. It's kind of it's like a darker, like bronzy sort of gold, which I think adds like a really nice base. Like it's not as bright as like Retributor or Dragon's Gold or something like that. It's good. I really like it. I use this for all my golds. It's what I use on my Blood Angels, and it's what I use on my sisters. Now kind of going forward anyway. But the problem is, it's just the coverage of metallics, man. It pisses me off. Like, I wish it was just a bit cleaner going on. But it's fine. There's so many pipes on this as well. Oh my god. There's so many pipes that I need to paint. Fuck my life, man. Yeah, Greedy Gold's really good as well, man. It's that's kind of in the same boat as like Retributor armor and stuff like that as well, but I quite like the kind of darker, like, more muted gold. Because the thing is, when you highlight this, obviously, with some silver and stuff like that, it still pops. It's just, it's a little bit more, I don't want to say, like, grimdark, but it's a little bit grimier. It's a little bit, like, less in your face, which is good. So, it's good. Oh, brother, and if this was done in an hour or two, I would be laughing. But this is going to be another couple of days for sure. Like, again, I'm not going to have this finished by the time I game, but I'm still going to take it. I just want it to, like, not look so unfinished. You know? And I need to keep the momentum up of it as well, because, like, there's other stuff that's looking at me. Like, I don't know, the Dreadnought I just bought is really appealing, and also, like, other units, but I want to run this in a game, so I'm kind of like, okay, no. We need to lock in. We need to lock the fuck in, chat. Now, luckily, there's not actually that many candles on this one, man, but there's the flames, and there's the braziers and stuff, which are just, they're their own thing. Which, I might try, again, just like a little OSL vibe on them, but then, I don't know. I really don't know at this point. I'm kind of... You know what the thing is, that if I can bare my soul to you, chat, just a little bit here, if I can be completely honest, this is the part that starts to, like, really demotivate me. Is like, so I'm painting the gold on here, and it's not, obviously, it's not being completely a good coat on it. You know, I need to do several coats on it. But see, when there's this much to do, man, oh, it really, really demotivates me. Because I'm just like, it actually annoys me that it's just not going on smoothly. And I'm like, ugh. And it's just, I don't know. I try and keep a clear head with it. And I know that I'm going to just need to do a couple of coats, but it's just, when you're already like, I mean, I'm only like, it's only one of the spouts done there, you know? I need to do this one, I need to do this one, I need to go back over them. There's all the, actually there's silver, so I can skip that. There's the trim on the back. There's all the little like filigree sort of bits and bobs and all that sort of stuff as well. It's a lot. There's so much to do on it. Only downside of Sister stuff there is like it's just so much additional bullshit that you need to paint. Ah! We're fine. We're fine. We just need to keep going. I do actually have some STL candles in the in my cupboard, but like in my bits boxes, but I really can't be bothered doing that. It's never enough candles. Aye, there's never enough filigree, man. Like, holy shit. There's never enough bullshit to paint. I keep worried as well, like, because I keep, like, rubbing my other hand off of bits, and I'm like, I'm going to start removing paint, man. I'm going to have to go over that bit, and I'm going to have to go over that bit, and yada, 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 yada. I think the thing is, I wish I was just able to, like, just look at something and go, yeah, man, base coat done. Celestial purity seals, too. I wish I would take painting, like, 50 purity seals over doing, like, this much gold. I like painting purity seals. They're like my little guilty pleasure of minis. Whereas this amount of gold, holy. I think for a lot of the silvers, I'm just going to cheat as well. I think I'm just going to dry brush, because that's going to be a pain in the arse if I need to do it like this as well. Because I can't be bothered, right? I can't be bothered. Don't tell the Golden Demon judges. Don't. Yo! Kelu? That's it. I'll just say Petite. Petite, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. How are you today? How are you doing? Much better than me, who's crashing out over painting gold pipe organs on the coolest tank in the world. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Chat, we're nearly there as well. 178 followers. We're two away from our follower goal. Can we make it? Tell you what, that'll push me to keep painting this model, not crashing out. Only 2 away. Peak. Petite, I always ask as well with anybody if you're fancying chatting as well, but I always ask if anybody's painting anything at their desk right now. What are you working on? What's your current projects? Always keen to know what everybody's got going on. So I am currently painting up some, well, this is my like first proper Sisters tank, which is it's going okay. It's going all right. It's going okay. any bits I've missed, I guess, underneath there. And also the fucking horns there as well. It's not been easy. It's not an easy one right now. I need your words of affirmation, chat. You need to push your boy through here. The Jaws of Ilt's figurines right now. Let's go. Nice. From the Warhammer Underworlds. Let's go. Nice. I need to step more into like fantasy stuff for sure. It's just, it seems like such a nice palette cleanser from like metals. Still beginner over here. That's we all started as that. I'm still a beginner in several fields for sure. I've never painted any of the Lord of the Rings stuff, Thomas. No, not yet. Funny stacked lore though. That's what got me into a Games Workshop for the very first time when I was a kid. Was I saw there was a diorama of the Bridge of Khazad-dûm in the window, and I would stare at that for ages, and I'd just be like, "Oh my god, this is so sick! This is so cool! Like, oh my god, what are these things?" And then I went into the shop, and then the folk there got me into 40k, which was fun. But yeah, it was the Lord of the Rings minis that initially got me kind of interested in it. I think I have like an Urukai, like just a normal Urukai guy in my cupboards there, but I've yet to actually paint it. It seems like quite fun because it seems like it's one that I could just do like in like an actual afternoon, you know what I mean? Like I can just like take like an hour and I'd paint it. An hour! Oh, cheers, Crusader. Thanks, man. We're getting there. I'm crashing out just now though. I'm having a terrible time painting this gold. Like, we're getting to the non-enjoyable part of this. Oh, nice, man. Your LGS has got that diorama. That's peak. Yeah, we are reaching the unenjoyable part of this mini at the moment. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a slog at this point. And this is where I would usually, I don't know, I would usually go like, oh, I need to move over to something else. Like I need to do something that's fun, or I can at least consider a victory. But I think for this, I just need to push through, and I just need to get to the parts that'll be better. So it's not too bad. It's not going terribly. Oh, let's go, man! Order some Paragon War suits. Let's go. The roses at this point will be actual fine. Like, Paragon Warsuit's my absolute carriers in any game. That's the thing, we were in good progress with like the red, and then the obviously the stone color has turned out a lot better, but like it's like every single section you look to, you're like, oh yeah, and then there's that to do, and then there's this to do, and then there's that to do. I think one of the things though is that like the pipes here, there's kind of that many of them that like I maybe don't need to like highlight them as much. Like I can just do like a contrast wash over them to kind of just darken some of the recesses, and then just kind of go over with a light dry brush of silver. Might work. It'll get me away from them quicker, that's for sure. But then we still got like all this trim to do. We got all this stuff to do in gold. It's... Whew. It's testing, chat. It's very testing. To which... What is this guy? Is this all gold as well? It is all gold. Ugh. Ugh. Again, where's my words of affirmation? Where's my motivation from the chat right now? Supposed to go, yay, stacked. You'll be done this in like 5 minutes. Don't worry, you're nearly there. Nah, man, y'all are just reminding me. It's an absolute slay. Got to slay. Slay for the God Emperor. I've done a whopping 5% of the tank already. Aye, Crusader, it's just... I find that gold metallic just doesn't want to behave sometimes, and it's a pain in the arse, man. Sister, so girl power and all that. Exactly. Snake, yes, I will show some of my finished sister stuff, for sure. Yeah, I think that's the important thing, is the, oh, we're still basing right now. We're just base coating. I'm about to chuck this out the window now after reading that, man. An actual full-scale crash out. I should have painted it brown. I should have painted it brown. That's it. Oh, the weathering is purely just going to be sponging some silver over it, man. Like, that's, because my sister's stuff isn't particularly weathered, but it's, not like my Blood Angels. At this point, the army is pretty... It's not like a clean, you know, finish on it, but it's definitely not, like, super beaten and stuff like that. God damn, this is annoying me. Holy shit. Just take more time on it. I know, what was meant to be a, oh, can I get this finished within a couple of days so I can play with it? It's turned into, aye, but I need to learn how to do electronics now. Oh, did I just break that? Someone just flew off there. No, I think we're okay. Oh, let's go, Eternal Crusader. Let's go. Big element delivery incoming, man. Yeah, Snake, I'll, let me just finish this little bit here. Because I'm going to be finishing stream in a minute. Just after 4. So I'll do a little bit of show and tell with my sister's stuff before I finish up. Because that'll be a nice place to stop. It's been 80 years. Yeah, honestly, I'm in a hell of my own doing of all I see is gold. Badly done gold as well. Like, the coats on this have just not... They're not going on great. Which means I'm going to need to do another fucking layer of them. Oh my god. And I'm now starting to spill over to, like, other ones. Oh, that's not behaving at all, man. Jeez, oh, man. Right. Spam your gold member gifts in the chat. I love gold. Can you see? Oh, you fucking can as well. Ah! I hope nobody minds the the swearing, but obviously you probably understand what you're getting into if you clicked on a Scottish man's stream. I'm usually less sweary than this, but this is tilting me. Yeah, exactly. You'd be offended if I wasn't swearing. Right, okay. Pipes, kinda done. Kinda. What else is gold on this motherfucker? Right. I'm gonna leave that there. I'll let that to dry, and I'll come back and I'll do some bits of it for sure. But we'll have a quick show and tell of some of my sister's stuff. Seeing as though Snake is a sister's enjoyer, but also a currently getting some stuff. It also means I can take this damn glove off as well. Oh, my hand can breathe. Da 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 da. Oh, there we go. I can maybe use that after as well. Oh, jeez, oh, right. Let me pull out some of my favourite stuff, okay? I need to go get my army box, chat. It's just over here. You. Okay. This is my favorite Paragon here. I really like. Yeah, I like that one. And it is. Did I do that one? No, let's pull the Magifier as well. Why not? And then there's this one, and then that one was alright. Yeah, we'll do that. And then hold on a minute, chat. Just to show like a regular battle sister as well, more than anything. Thing is a lot of these were quite old. Like I did a lot of these like a while back. I mean, there's that one's alright with a grenade, but I can usually tell from the base, to be fair. We'll pull that one out. Why not? Because I've got a few with faces out. Okay, show and tell. Get out of the way, guts. Show and tell. Oh shit. Ah, thanks, Snake. You've only seen it from the top as well here. So we have. We'll go in order of like units and see what's what. So we have. This is like my. Just this is a Sister Superior of. Is that in focus? Yeah, there we go. Sister Superior with like the. Like Hazard Strike chain swords with a combi weapon. That's her with a helmet. I usually do a lot of them with the faces out, but this is helmet sister right here because she's got that cool like gold bit over it there. Do I need to just adjust my settings so you can actually see them? So yeah, that's kind of what I want most of my sister's units to look like, but some of them aren't as good as that. There is a Retributor, Multi-Melta, ready to cause some real damage, which I do love my Multi-Melta sisters. They're great. I enjoy the face on that one. I thought I did a pretty good job of that, if I'm being honest. Oh, cheers, man. So I have my own like personal like fanfic lore for that. That like all my sisters' models have got like the flowers on the bases because anytime like a miracle happens, a flower will sprout out of the ground, which just a little nice little thing on there as well. It's a nice little a little stance. We have the Magifier. I did her on a slightly bigger base, which she stands above a lot of them as well, like even on the table, which is cool to see. That was a really stabby thing to do. So yeah, that's the Magifier. Cool model, really like how that came out. We have then one of several Sacrosants here. That's obviously our like shield units. Good close combat. They still absolutely get smashed in a game, but I was kind of locked in on like my recipe by this point for there, which is good. Like I was kind of feeling like I'm like, okay, cool. Like we're there. We're I know how I'm painting my sisters now, which is good. This was a Celestian Indecent, I think they're called. It's part of the new kill team, but I used this as a proxy for a Palatine, just because I liked how I did the sword. It was me kind of flexing with the sword, and then also she's covered in purity seals as well, so that's cool. And I like the little cape that's over the shoulder. So that's what I usually sub in for my Palatine, which I do have one in there as well. Oh, by all means, Snake, yeah, go for it. That's the order of our martyred lady scheme anyway, so it's the lore accurate. Here is one of 3 Paragon War suits that I did. I kind of sped paint these really just to get ready for a game. It's kind of what I'm doing with like my tank as well. So there is a Nundum, sick little Nundum model, which I was chuffed with them. Chuffed how that came out. Lots of sponging on that. I just used a makeup sponge to do all the highlights and all that sort of stuff, which was really good. Morven Val here, which this was one of my earlier models that I did, so I could definitely do it better now, which is good. Way cooler than the baby carrier though, for sure. Because the baby carrier, you can see the legs, whereas with the Nundum, at least like you can, it's just head and arms that you see. Yeah, there's Morven Val. I tried to do so I like sculpted this like flame behind. It looks okay. It's like I did this like last year, man, you know. Like, which I've also got our, because I can I magnetized her head, so I can swap it out for the helmet if I want to. Can I do it just now? Do I have anything that I can get her head out of the thing with? This is probably silly to do. Oh no! Okay, as you can see, I've turned her head around, which maybe I need to do it with a paintbrush. Something softer. I'll sort that out after stream. That's I made an absolute arse out of this. Which I'll sort it out after. It's fine. And then finally, my favourite sisters model that I've ever done. The Triumph of St. Catherine! Woo! The best model in all of 40k. She's an owl too, yeah, absolutely. These are cool, thanks, Stephen. I really like the look of the sisters models. There's always something stand out with them. Yeah, that's my favourite thing with it. It's no, it's cool, man. Again, it was like one of my first sculpting jobs that I ever did with that Marvin Val thing, and it didn't work. But we live and we learn. That's the thing, man. So yeah, Triumph of St. Catherine, which that took me ages to do. Took me so long, man, to do, but I was happy with it, and I'm really happy how it turned out, which is sick. Yeah, it took me like, I think it took me like, I took a year break doing this. It's oh, thanks, Thomas. Cheers, man. Yeah, Stephen, I think I took a year in between doing this, and then I went back. Also, what the hell is that on this model? I needed to actually, because what I did was I started painting this and I was like, I'm nowhere near, like, I'm not kind of prepared enough to do this, and I didn't feel like I was good enough, and I was making too many mistakes, I felt, which I then had to go back in and like redo bits, but as soon as I kind of got going with it, it was fine. But I made it easier for myself because all the sisters are actually, they're magnetized to the base. So I was able to paint these all individually, and it means I can take them off if I need to. So it's quite good. The middle section's glued in, but all the sisters themselves, they are all magnetized, which certainly makes it easier. Although in the game, I know that the Triumph is just a buffing unit more than anything else, which, you know, I've not had a chance to actually play with it yet because it's like fucking 200 odd points or something like that. So the Triumph is the lore of this is that, see the skeleton in the middle there? That is the funeral procession. That is the body of one of the saints in the sisters lore, which is said to obviously have like miracle powers, and it's the conduit of like the God Emperor and all that sort of stuff. Class stuff, right? But each one of the individual sisters here stands for one of the orders, so you can look at that in like, it's like a Space Marine chapter. But you've got the Order of the Martyred Lady, you've got the Argent Shroud, no, that's the Argent Shroud there, the Bloody Rose, the, oh god, I can't remember all 6 of them there, but they are, Ebon Chalice is that one, what's the last one? I can't remember for the life of me. JG, thanks, man. Snake, cheers, man. I appreciate the kind words for that. So yeah, that's a mix of like my sister's stuff. I have some like Arcoflagellants, and I have some other bits and pieces and all that sort of stuff as well. And we will hopefully, I mean, I'm going to prime him black, but we have our Penitent engine as well that we can throw in the mix. But yeah, it's been that was like basically what I was working on for the first like year, maybe year and a bit of like my Warhammer journey, which they took
Space Marines attack!
Oh, yo! What's happening? Skonky with the raids. Thank you so much. What's happening? The cold winds of the Frost Dragon blow forth. Let's go. Skonky, thank you so much for the chat. The raid, sorry. Peak. Were you painting anything today? How was your stream? Let me know. Let me know what was going down. Super sick. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so very much. But yeah, I'm having a look over at my Sisters of Battle army at the moment. We've been painting up the Exorcist today, which has been a fucking nightmare currently. But we're getting there. We're certainly getting there with it. And then I was just doing a bit of show and tell with the rest of my sister's army. This is just a little selection of it. I appreciate the raids. I appreciate. What were you painting up today, man? Were you building anything like that? That's very kind. To let any of the do some building for the Clan Rats and Stormcast Eternal. Let's go. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate the kind words. Just for all the raiders as well there, my name is Kieran, also known as Stacked Overdrive Painting. I'm a miniature painter from Scotland. I predominantly paint Sisters of Battle. I paint Blood Angels. Skonky, thank you for the follow. Oh, that's sick. Thanks, man. I paint Blood Angels, and I paint... where's my orc? I've also started painting some orcs now as well, which these are pretty good. Predominantly do 40k stuff. I dabble in a little other bits and bobs here and there, but yeah, I appreciate you checking out the channel. Hell yeah! It was meant to be raiding a fellow Scottish person. Let's go, man. Homie Skonky, also from Scotland. Peak, man. Absolutely peak. Yeah, I just threw you over a follow as well, man. I'll need to try and catch you next time you're on stream, brother. I appreciate that as well. I'm kind of getting ready for a game, which I'm meant to be playing a game on Thursday, and then I'm playing on Saturday as well. So that's why we're kind of trying to get the tank done at the moment, but we are getting there. We're certainly getting there. It's been a slog. It has absolutely been a slog. Like, there's so much detail in this tank, which woofed. Absolutely so much to focus on there. It's absolutely wild, and like, trust. But again, we are getting there. So we just need to believe. We just need to believe. I do models on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons, and gaming on some evenings. Oh, sick, man. Yeah, I'll keep it out. I keep an eye out for when you're streaming next and stuff. I like to catch not only fellow miniature painters, but also obviously fellow Scots painters as well, man. Fellow Scots painters. I actually just got a commended award at the Element Games opening up in Glasgow, which was a nice surprise. I didn't expect to get anything from it, but I got myself a wee pin, which was nice, man. Which was lots and lots of fun. So that's great. Thank you for the follow as well, dude. I appreciate that. I am just putting my stuff away actually as well, because we were doing a bit of show and tell on the thing there. I was talking to Katrosta Fick because she won a giveaway and chose an almost all pink Celestine. Oh, peak! Have you? That's so class. An all pink Celestine as well is absolutely sick. My poor Celestine as well. She was one of the first few models that I painted, so she was not that good. She's not great. But I will fix her up and get her all sorted, and hopefully get her on the table at some point. Or I'll just fucking buy a new one and just repaint it, you know. It can always be refixed, absolutely. Whether that be stripping the model or just painting over stuff, that's whatever. Chat, I'll show you this as well, actually, because this was like my first kit bash that I ever did. Nothing much, but it was the like the Sister Superior. Oh, what is it? It's Amelia something. She's one of the rarer, like, the individual models there. But I'd kit bashed this backpack kind of based on like the Codex cover, just because I thought that the big like totem basically that the sisters got on the back there is absolutely amazing. And I'm gutted that they don't actually make it, which is crazy, because it's such a cool model. But yeah, I was happy how this one turned out, even though again it was an earlier model, exactly as Amelia Novena. Thank you, man. Thank you, Stush. Yeah, as a Cacostrophic. I'm hoping I'm saying that right there. It's just a clear mark on how you improve with each model. Yeah, absolutely. Still in the box there as well. That's the thing. I've not like really. Cat worked. Cat's way easier as well. So thank you. Yeah, I've not painted over like any of my old, like, really, because like I mean, if we even look at, like, you know, that, it looks okay. It looks alright. But definitely there's things I've improved on, you know. Even the way I do, like, the armor and all that. Yo, Cat, thank you so much for the follow. You know what that means, chat? We have just beat our follower goal of 180 follows. Let's go!
Coming to you from my bolter, alien.
Let's go! Thank you so much. Let's go. Which actually we can, and I don't actually get a chance to do this that often. Start new goal. We can go up to 190. Oh, no, hold on. Hold on. We get to hear the music, chat. We get to hear. Everybody praise the God Emperor. Jobs in the chat. Jobs in the chat for 180 followers. Thank you so much for the follow there. Thank you so much, Kat. Thank you so much, Skonky, as well, for the follow, for the raids, for the follows. It's been lots and lots and lots of fun. Big dubs. Here we fucking go in the chat there as well for the Emperor dance, baby. 200. Yeah, let's go. The Grot Emperor. Oh, I wish I had my little grot that I painted. Painted last week, actually. I wish I had him to hand because he was so much fun to paint. The wee Charlie Brown one, man. Oh no, I do need to still fix Morven Val's head as well. It's kind of stuck. Oh, I'm gonna strip some of the paint off this. Oh no. You know, you guys should be privy to this. How much of an arse I'm making out of this right now as well. Ah! Look, our head is totally turned around, man. I've magnetized it, JJ, so it's like I can swap it out for the head if I want to, but I fear the tweezers will like end up stripping more paint as well. Ah! Right, hold on. I need to get the tweezers. Thanks, Kat. Cheers. Okay, there we go. Right. Back in you go, Morven. Holy God Emperor. Right, there we go. She's back in. Maybe we want to turn it around just a little bit. With her cool bowl cut as well. See, it's meant to be easier than that to actually turn her head, like to get her head out, but it really doesn't. Because I've got like her helmet there, like that I painted as well, that's on the base, but oh, that was tense. Thanks for sticking around there, chat, for that. It sniped her neck, man. Yeah, absolutely. That was, yeah. No worries, Skonky. No worries, man. I do need to, I need to go feed my cats as well, but I will be right back. I was going to finish stream, but to be fair, let's keep it going and let's see how much more of this tank that we can do, chat, for sure. I want to, hold on, let me just, shout out, Skonky, everybody go follow, fellow, oh shit. I hope this works. Is this gonna work? Yeah, there we go. I hope that worked. Oh no, I did the wrong one. There was too many. There's more Y's in there. Right, hold on. I'm gonna do it again, okay? Right. Right, shout out. One more try. We're gonna do it. One more try. Let me just make sure it's the actual... Fuck my life, man. F's in the chat for me. Absolutely ruining this right now, okay? We'll do it. Don't worry. We'll definitely do it. Like, there's just going to be somebody on Twitch that just went, huh? Like, why have I just been shouted out in this, like, random Twitch stream? I have spelt it right there. It's with 3 Y's. Chat, fingers crossed. Drum roll, put it, please. I don't think it even worked. Right, chat. Skonky's in the chat, right? Give him a follow, please. Please, just... I'm absolutely killing this right now. I'll be sure to figure out how to do that and do that next time for you, man. Let's go! We had the follower. We've messed it up. We are nearly there with our tank, right? Chat. If anybody wants to see me paint a little bit more of this, as you can see, oh, there he is. I also have another little lurker in the room, which this little guy does need to get fed. He needs to get fed. His name is Guts, for anybody who's new here, and he's trying to bite my finger. This wee dude prefers Skonky. He doesn't want to say. Everybody say hi to Guts. Everybody say psh, 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 to the little boy, okay? Because his bigger brother is here as well, but he doesn't actually want to come and show. There you go. Thank you everyone for saying hello to the cat, saying hello to the boy. That's what it's all about. So if you give me a second, chat, I'm gonna go feed them. The boys need their biomass. They need to make sure that they're fed, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do a little bit more painting on the tank. Molly, you did say hello in the chat earlier as well, but I was completely messing up how to shout out, which I completely fucked up. So apologies for that, right? But don't go anywhere, chat. I'm gonna be right back. You can have a little look at this photo of my cats while I go feed them. Just to know that they're going to be screaming at me while I'm feeding them. Don't you go anywhere. honestly, just how cute are they? They are honestly... I don't think there's any cuter cats out there, if I'm being honest, than those two guys. Like, look at... Oh no, that's my minis. And that's my other cat. But look at those little guys! Look how bloody cute those cats are, chat. My god. Oh, cat, I'm sorry. Your cat is the cutest cat in the world. My cats are also the cutest cats in the world. You have to give credit where credit's due. To the kiddies, to the little kiddies. Of course. Right. Let's do another little bit on this tonk. Just to see me feeling a little bit better about it. Because I was kind of crashing out a little bit about it, if I'm being honest. But let's try and make a little bit more progress with this tonk. With this bloody tonk. Thank you kindly, cat. It's getting there. It's the classic sisters bullshit where there's so much detail. Come on, get in focus. And everything was going really smooth until I started doing the gold. And then I was like... And I started to kind of lose my mind a little bit. But we're getting there. Okay. The raid from Skonky has filled me with vigor and life. And it's now... It needs another little coat here and there. It's like, you can kind of see it's like... It's a bit... Kind of bit, you know. No. I just need to push through. Is exactly what it is, because... Certainly at first, I was like, man, I'm losing my mind with this. I am absolutely... Momentum felt like it was being lost, but now... A little bit of vigor. The cats are fed. The raiders are here. And we'll push through it. We will. And then I can play this on the table, and then it can get exploded by some world eaters on Thursday. Which should be fine. And I'll take it down. I don't think I'll be able to play it on Saturday as well, because apparently it's a smaller game. But I'll at least be able to see it and show it to some people and go, hey guys, look at this cool tonk that I did. It's got an organ on it because it is bougie. Which, truly, that's all we need for sister stuff. We just need it to be cool looking. There is some cleanup that I'll need to do elsewhere as well, but it's fine. It's totally fine. I feel I should do the wood on the back before doing the gold, although I do need to do these pipes here as well. Shit. Okay. Let me get this to slightly more comfortable. Would you believe it? I would not. So, Kat, you won a pink Celestine, was it? Or did you win a competition with a pink Celestine that you did? I need to clear that up, just if I read that right earlier. Because either one is cool, if I'm being honest. But... Oh, sick! Okay, yeah. Sick. That's peak. That's peak. Do you paint yourself? Do you do any Warhammer stuff yourself? Or miniature painting for anything else? This could be added to, obviously, a growing army or whatever, or just look cool on the shelf. Oh, I'm definitely... I mean, this was a good idea to do this gold first, because I then will need to do the browns. Oh, that's fine. I mean, let's do the other pipe. And then... I do a little, but I'm just getting into Warhammer. I've only painted a couple of Tyranids and Space Marines. Hell yeah! Good to know. Good to know. There's a lot of variety. I have a Discord, which you can check out if you want to. To be fair, the link doesn't actually work, but I'll update that just now as well. But the there's a bunch of different variety of painters and stuff like that in there. And regularly there is a monthly. I do a Twitch community highlight. That should be the updated link there, which annoyingly I'll need to go check out after stream and wonder why that link doesn't work anymore, which is annoying. But I do a community highlight, which I do monthly, but also there's just a lot of really cool folk in there who are painting some really fucking cool stuff, if I'm being honest. So you're more than welcome to check that out if you want to. Feeding cats is an easy process. They just needed their little bit of goop as well, but then the skonky raid there filled me with vigor a little bit extra there, Snake. So I've decided to stay on for just a little bit there. I'll do a little bit of extra painting, and then I need to go do some chores or something like that after here. Annoyingly, but we're fine. I'm trying to push through this second coat of gold a little bit, because if I leave that where it is tonight, with like at least the pipes looking good, then I'll feel better about stuff for sure. Like I'll be like, okay, cool, sick. Like we're making progress, we're doing some good stuff. It's fine. Which piss. The thing is sometimes with like minis like this, I always feel like you maybe need to like step away from it for like, I don't know, like a day or something like that, and come back and go, okay, cool, what do I still need to do, you know? Which it does help. It really does help sometimes. Right. You know what? Let's try and do some of the filigree. Like, see some of like these bits on like the side here, which is dodgy business because I might overspill onto the armor, and I've done a bit of highlighting on the armor, so I say the armor, this chassis, which I need a collective hope and pray from you, chat. That's what I need. I need everybody to hold their breath while I do this. It's going okay just now. It's going okay just now. Hope and pray and manifest and send vibes and send good wishes, and it's all I need. It's all I need. See, the hilarious thing though as well is like usually it's like, you know, you'd have one or two bits of this on a mini and you'd go, whew, okay, But I did it. We're nearly there. There's so many on this tank. There are so many of these little grubbly little bits that I need to paint and hold my breath for. Like, look at this. This one's like hidden behind like the little foot stand. Yes, absolutely. Better lock the fuck in. That's it. No more Mr. Entertaining Streamer. Kidding on. Oh, this bit isn't a precarious. To be fair, if I get it as spill on there, because I'm doing this quite early, so it's like any overspill, if it's just as long as it's not on the black, like of the actual chassis of the tank, then it's kind of fine to do. Ah, I just did it. Ah, we're fine. I can paint over it. Okay. Chat, I am holding my breath for this right now. I'm absolutely holding my breath. Is that top bit gold as well? Hold on, let me check my thingy. Yeah, totally. Just take the Bob Ross approach. It's just a happy little accident. Okay. Exactly. The God Emperor gives his strongest soldiers his toughest battles. Which means gold details on a damn Sororitas tank. A Warlord's Titan with like a small, like a... Ah! I did it again! Lucky knife, what's happening, man? I was wondering when you would catch on. That's it. I want to have a chance at least, so as long as I don't cause myself too much psychic damage with the gold spilling over onto other stuff. Excuse me, chat. Right, okay. See, on these bits, it's fine. Just side of brush, just let that do the work. It's the bits where I actually need to lock in, like, oh. Yeah, you'll just need to actually look at the mid job that I do on the paint job, man. That's, there's no base to scrutinize, so, you'll just need to be like, well, your blends of the blue looks a bit mid. Oof, man, this is intricate. And I'll just fix some of the bits in post. It's fine. I'll just put it through. It's all right. It's like black blue there. It's not McCrag blue as if what your blood is made out of. Okay. And then I've got the little gold cherubs to do as well. I would like to paint a Titan at one point, but like, I don't know, like they just, exactly like Snake said there, they're so overpriced. But 3D printer does go brr, so please somebody put the copyright James Workshop in the chat there, just so that they don't hear me say that. It's a little nice mix there for sure, man. A little tad, a little bit of ice yellow. Okay, and then... See, I might do the braziers in, like, more of a coppery colour. Just because I think they'll look cooler, but then also, I think the copper goes on a little bit better than this gold. Funnily enough, Lucky Knife, I did mention you in chat, in the stream earlier when I was on, saying that if you were here, you'd be making fun of me for doing actual gold on, like, all the pipes there, as opposed to doing non-metallic metal. Which, can you imagine? I would actually be here for another, like, 4 years, man. Like... Okay. See, it's just not... The coverage just isn't great. You're kind of tempted. Listen. It's not that you're predictable, dude. It's just that I know the scrutiny that I will be put under. But then again, I am the streamer, so I need to be made fun of. Like, for sure. You guys gonna let me get away with this? Like, come on now. Put me back in my place. But then don't be too mean, because I'll cry. Okay, we're... I would have thought that, see, because I did, like, the sponging of, like, the Thunderhawk Blue and stuff like that, it would kind of provide a bit of a better place for the gold to sit on top of. But it's not worked. A better painter, which in turn has made me a better painter because I want to surpass you. That's it. You said you were made to feel like a bug in, like, the first Discord's, like, community showcase, and you took that personally. Insert Michael Jordan meme. I sentenced you to paint 6 Eldricks back to back. Send him to trim hell. Okay. Okay. There we go, and then again the pissing thingies here, the pipes, man, the pipes. Oh, dudes, like, they seem so just disheartening, like, especially if you're doing, like, metallics on, like, them. There is that guy that's on Instagram, I can't remember, is it Solace Minis? It seems to be, like, that's his whole thing, but I'm like, brother, who are you doing this for? Like, you can't enjoy painting Helldrakes that much that you're painting, like, 40 of them. Like, come on, man. Paint a damn Legionnaire or something. Right, we're not looking too bad there. We are going to need to fix some of that there, but we're fine, chat. We're fine. We're fine. Because the thing is I'm hoping the... Oh, has he spotted it? Look at that. Big Lucky Knife with the eagle eyes there, man. Yeah, man. Brand new Bamboo X2D. Mr. Influencer era over here had, they sent it to me. I need to do some content for them. But, Yeah, that was the one I was telling you about. Last week, was I talking about that? I think I must have been. But yeah, I've kind of I've had to like maneuver my change my room a bit. So like all my guitars are here now, and then my printer is just over there, which I think it looks a bit better, to be fair. But yeah, that's all my guitars now live there, man. Can I change my pink Celestine to a pink Helldrake? Skonky, you're up, man. You're up. Sentenced to trim hell. Thing is, it's like main body pink on the Helldrake, and then the trim has to be pink as well. Yeah, I don't know how much somebody would. The secret to the hobby stuff is to have it within arm's reach of the spot where you usually spend most of your time. That way you're more inclined to reach over and do it. I have played my guitars more than I have in quite a few months, like, just because they were there. So, you're definitely onto something there, man. Yeah, it's just, like, the thing with Chaos is that, like, you don't need to do as much, like, highlights on it. Like, you don't need to do as many, like, edge highlights as you would do with, like, a Space Marine or something like that. But, like, as Skonky said, it's just tedious. Very tedious. Okay. That bit there's just a bit shite as well, to be fair, but let's try and maybe get the front bits here as well. Hitting me with the it's not philosophy, it's the kind of, I guess it is a little bit of philosophy, but I'm blanking on what the word is. But yeah, you are correct. Humans are incredibly lazy. You want the easiest path to do something, and if that's a case of just literally reaching over to do your hobby, then that's the way to do it, man. That's for sure the way to do it. Sorry, I'm realizing I'm not. I actually got this on camera at the moment as well. I'm just trying not to touch those gold bits that I literally have just done. Ah! I'm in trim hell. Kinda. It's a little bit of trim hell, but not necessarily. It's kind of trim hell. It's like gold hell. You've heard one question that lives in your head rent-free. One day or day one, that's making me actually do so much more shit that's actually I keep putting away. That's a good one, man. That's good. Yeah. One day or day one. Kind of just a motivator just to, like, I don't know, like, try stuff as well. To be fair, it's what I need to do with, like, exercise. That's one thing I do be lacking. I used to run a little bit, but I need to pick that back up. Because your boy ain't the spry young thing he used to be. To which I keep surprising everybody. Oh, brother, the 2K of Thousand Suns. Boofed. I mean, good on you. That looks sick, man. But, oh. The blue and the yellow, man. Like, oh, those rubrics. Nasty. When I start painting, choose a squad of Seraphins. Other people, tell them why. I feel the Seraphins are a good model to start with as well. Because they're less decoration than regular sisters, but then they got the cool jump packs as well. I think those people were at it, Snake. They just didn't want to see you paint some cool sisters models, man. Oh. I'm in a bad position right now with my arms. Like, they're a bit painful. Please don't spill over. Okay. Okay, we're nearly there. I'll need to redo that bit again anyway, but yeah, sweet. Okay, chat. I need to go do some bits. Yeah, man. Listen, this is an old one. I don't support them now, but that's why it's getting used for metallics. Because fuck them. Fuck Golden Maple and their art-stealing ways. Those bastards. Right, chat. Appreciate the slightly extended finish to the... I tape it off, yeah. To the stream here. I really appreciate the raid from Skonky. Jesus, forgot to say that there. Really appreciate the raids from you, man. Really appreciate the followers. Y'all got me over to my next follower goal today, which was absolutely peak. Thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate. I was just waiting for a lucky knife to show up just so I can tell him that I got the pin. That I got the pin. Which I guess you saw it in the Discord anyway. But no, thank you so much for everybody who checked out the stream today. This was lots of fun. Y'all are carrying me through this tank. Like, I would have given up a long time ago, but we've got paint on it. We're nearly there. We are getting there, chat. So I do appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for all the new follows. Thank you for coming and hanging out today. The stream this week is going to be a little bit different. I'm back tomorrow. I'm still streaming Wednesday and Friday. But it's going to be at 1 PM UK time on each of those days because I got other stuff to do. So, you know, I gotta keep that in mind for sure. But no, if anybody wants to come hang out, obviously come and say hi in the Discord. I'm not as busy as I was last week, so I definitely will be a little bit more active in there this week. But chat, we're gonna go over in raids. We're gonna go over in raids. Our pal Holly over at Monopolite. She's an amazing painter. Everybody who hasn't followed her already, we're gonna go over and say hi to her. But I will hopefully see some of you guys tomorrow. If not, come pop into the stream. Come over and pop over at the Discord. But yeah, let's go raid Holly, chat. Let's go do that. Until next time. You can come and check me out over on my Instagram. Sorry, I was reading the chat there. Bye, everybody who's saying goodbye there. But yeah, jump over to Twitch, Lucky Knife. Come on, we're gonna go stream Holly. So let's do that. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.
We got a raid. Welcome in. We're just chatting, talking about video games. We be talking about some video games. Thank you for the raid there, Stacked. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow there, WSD maybe, or WASD maybe. You got Snake rolling in. I did the run where I got Alfred's big wheel. I got the sweaty farmer class because I'm a chud. Oh man, I love playing Elden Ring. I need to play it again. There is a need. There is a need to play Elden Ring. Hello gamers, hello! I should play a video game and also paint the miniatures for it at the same time. Like, I should get some Elden Ring minis and also play Elden Ring. I feel like that could be pretty fun. Same goes for any video game that has like miniatures or miniatures I could print off. I could like print the miniatures for it and also play the video game on stream. I think that'd be pretty fun. Do you mini painting too? I do. I do mini painting too. I have been mini painting. I just haven't been doing it at the best rate at the moment. I'm currently painting a siren for Twisted Spire. I've replayed Elden Ring. It's just kind of hard to replay because it's so big. It is. Imagine this Techno-Rejoice guy was so traumatized by my scrutiny of base rooms that he's now painting a model without a base. Alexander the Giant Prop Mini would go so hard. Oh, hell yeah. The DS games, Bloodborne is so much more linear, so it's... Oh, Dark Souls. That's my brain went DS is in Nintendo DS, what? You getting roasted on your rims again, dude? It's crazy. Trying to see if I've got any other minis I could show right now, but I haven't really got anything. I paint a very large variety of miniatures if you're